All right. Welcome, everybody. We got a little bit of a late start here, but that's okay because we've got lots of people in the chat and we're excited to see you. And it sounds like somebody maybe doesn't have something muted, but it's okay. I think we got it.
No, I have a question. Why is it just my head?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I don't know. Did
Uh-oh.
you did you move your camera?
Nope, didn't touch shit.
now you're Madame Leota.
I'm
Okay.
just a head. I'm just a floating head.
I
I
think I
ain't
think
Can't
I can
even
got
fix
see
that.
my cute
nobody.
necklaces that I put on. I'll just sit on a bunch of pillows, I
You're
guess.
just getting ahead of the game. Thank you, chat.
CJ will be here all night.
Oh, that was chat. Was it Zach?
Can
Yeah, it
you
was
just
Zach.
raise you? Yeah, I don't think I can change it like while we're streaming.
Like I didn't know
Power
that
to
I
talk.
was like this before.
I think you
Um,
weren't before like this
You
it's
before.
were.
it's fine. Hopefully
Oh,
my
there we are.
dirty
There we go.
floor doesn't show.
No, you're good. I can't
You're good.
see any dirty floors.
Nope.
Anyway, welcome to the Technical Difficulty Show. I'm your host, Ian. Um, but yes, welcome to the Beloved Nerds present Antique of the Week, a Monster of the Week actual play. We're glad to have you all with us. We encourage you all to subscribe and like our YouTube page where we've got an entire season of Scion for you to check out. And you should, because that was a pretty amazing experience.
All
And
right.
we'll be uploading these as they come up as well. Probably I'll get the first episode of this that we did 2 weeks ago. I'll get that uploaded probably tomorrow, and I'll get this one
Yeah.
uploaded pretty soon after that. So you can start catching up on this once we get crazy tonight and things get insane as they always do in episode 2, and that rhymes. So keeping things moving at again a clippy pace. I am Ian. I am the keeper. Right now, I am just keeping and GMing here for TBN. I don't know if I'm going to be playing anything anytime soon, but I think we are going to be starting Scion back up season 2 pretty soon. But I'm also GMing that, playing a few gods that you love and hate. And of course, in this game, I am playing the keeper, and I am playing William Freger, the mysterious individual, and also the various hipsters, tourists, and hillbillies that you meet throughout the rural area of Tennessee as our characters will encounter. I'll keep things nice and snappy here. Just going around, of course. Let's go ahead and let CJ.
Hey everyone, I was trying to figure out which of my numerous leather-bound notebooks had my notes in it for this character. But before I do that, hi, my name's CJ. My pronouns are they them. I'm so excited to be here. I play Bryn, whose pronouns are she her. My very quick thing to shout about is that the quick start for Hollows with Roanrook and Deckard is now available for free. So if you want the free quick start, go ahead and pick it up at rrdgames.com/hollows. We're super excited. It'll be kickstarting in about May, give or take. But until then, people can pick it up, play the game, and play a full-length scenario as well. So, and it's free. We love free games. If you want to like boss battles, you'll probably like Hollows. There's my shilling for the day, and I'll pass it on to whoever's next.
Uh, let's go in a weird pattern and we'll let I just blanked on people's names. I can see this. I see the character names and I forget your real names. Megan,
That's
you go.
okay. Well, as the keeper, you're supposed to refer to us as our character names anyways, so that's fine.
You can call us by our character names. I feel like
But as
that's fine.
the person that actually knows you, I should be referring to you. I should know
No,
your
it
name.
says in the book. I will go get my book. I will cite it. It says,
I
"Keeper,
know.
you're supposed to refer to the players only as their
Fair.
character names, not their actual names."
What an
Oh,
interesting
actually.
rule.
Took my
So who
notes
do you
on my
want to go
iPad.
next?
That's my issue.
I'll just go.
They're on my iPad.
Oh.
Go ahead. Go
Uh,
ahead, Megan.
Hey, my name is Megan. I am playing, or my pronouns are they, them. I'm playing Cyrena, whose pronouns are she, her. She is the crepe paper, the creepy
The
paper of
creepy
of
paper.
the group. You can find me on the on this channel and on Onyx Path channel for Scion and soon to be season 2 of Scion. And then some previous stuff on this channel, as well as some stuff on the Zweihander channel, which I believe actually exists still. Um, I'm not salty about anything ever. That is my thing. That's all I got to say, other than you can follow me at Starweaver or at Arch Starweaver, depending on your poison. So that's all.
All right, Julia, why don't you go?
All right. I'm Julia. My pronouns are she, her. I am playing Asuma tonight. Her pronouns are she, they. And I, in the past, have played Star Trek Adventures with most of y'all. And hopefully we'll get some of those up. You can find them in hidden corners of YouTube, I think. Um, and other than that, you'll be able to find me um, in your local Western Massachusetts theater coming up. And so, if you live in Western Mass, look me up. Yeah. You can also find me at Queen of Pirates with an F on Instagram and Queen of Pirates with a V on, sorry, on TikTok. And yeah, I'm really excited to play tonight. So, yeah.
Great. Yeah, I think we got to get you to run something soon.
I have things I need to play test anyway, but I
Oh
can't.
no, ow, twist my arm.
I
Ow,
know.
ow. Oh no, ow.
I think that we'd be happy to help you do that. So
I would absolutely explode to be able to play in one of your games.
yeah, I think we got to
Oh,
get you to run something.
yeah. Yes.
So put that on the calendar.
On there.
Caroline.
Hi, I'm Caroline. I play Fran Wollstonecraft. My pronouns are she, they. Fran's pronouns are she, they, it, because she may be animated, but she's not necessarily a person. And that's the way she likes it. I'm found pretty much everywhere at Fiery Sunbird. And what I was gonna promote is our Discord. And tell you what, if there's enough interest on the Discord, I am willing to run a brief adventure of Monster of the Week. It will not be this town, though. It will be somewhere significantly further west.
The Wild West.
The
Where,
Wild
Caroline?
West of
Where?
Boise, Idaho, because that's the town that I have set up, and it's lovely.
Shadows
This is a
of
great guy
Is it?
named Dave.
Oh, Dave.
Yeah, significantly further west than Kentucky,
Yeah,
Ohio.
I think I'd have to play on that and come back as Uncle Dave.
I would have nothing less.
But okay. Ty.
Hello, I'm Ty. I play Pearl. My pronouns are they, them, but Pearl is she, her. She's a little bit older, does not care really about pronouns, does not care to explore gender. But she will explore fashion. And so I hope that I have brought some fun with that today. I've been in other stuff. I don't care. It's pretty much everything that everybody has already talked about. So if you look them up, you'll find me. Yeah, very excited for whatever mysteries we unfold this week.
Well, we're we're going to do at least one mystery this week. And speaking of that, of course, last time we went a little over, so we didn't get to one of the probably one of the more fun parts of this system, which is kind of the wrap up of the mystery, which is where we earn our experience. And so we're going to do that really quick. And what that consists of is me, the keeper, asking you a series of a couple questions, and depending on the answer to those questions, you get experience.
Oh.
And the two ways that you get experience in this game is this, but also you fail up in this game. So when you fail a roll, you get an experience point. So last time, I think it was just, oddly enough, Asima failed 2 rolls, so Asima has 2 experience. So I see a level in Asima's future.
Oh, yes.
But, so, looking at the end of last session, where you all defeated Meemaw McDaniel's sentient syrup monster, which sounds funny when I say it like that.
This is a very serious game. Don't anyone smile.
Threat. No. People were going to die, but they didn't. And so the first question is always, did we conclude the current mystery? Well,
we did.
Probably a resounding yes.
Yeah.
Did we save someone from certain death or worse?
Yeah.
That guy was going to eat himself to death.
Yep.
Yeah. You had an opportunity to. One way, of course, to solve the problem would just been just murder that guy, and you didn't. Fantastic restraint. Thank you.
I have been told not to. It
does help that we're operating within the boundaries of, and obviously a modern day fantasy, as it were. The real world exists, and so do real world consequences.
Mm-hmm. And we were in a public place.
They could have
probably
seen
the most important thing.
There were these pesky things called witnesses.
And cameras.
Eyewitnesses.
It's up to you all. There's no
Never.
There's no masquerade in Monster of the Week, so
no, but there are police.
There are police. There are consequences.
There are laws.
There are consequences.
Whatever.
Anyway, we saved someone's life.
Laws, I don't know her.
I'm not found by these human laws. I got bigger fish to fry.
No, and I think Asima acted on that too, so that's very appropriate. I think everyone that is not human acted very inhuman, and I think that was pretty appropriate for the story, so that was good. Did we learn something new and important about the world? Well, something new for sure.
Syrup can be sentient. That's new and important.
The fact that syrup can make a person practically almost eat themselves to death. So that's something new. And that things can be enchanted, which I feel like maybe some of us knew, but like
also learned that my uncle had some weird friends.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that guy was like really weird.
I am so complimented that you say that I am one of his friends. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that on the whole, we did learn something new about the world because it was a call to adventure.
Yeah.
Even though 2 of us are supernatural, yeah. Bryn had an awakening.
I learned so much, and I would like to go back home.
I'm done.
Can I get that for you? Can I help you do that? That's something you want.
Oh no, don't worry. I can handle it. I mean, really, I should stay.
Piggyback.
We learned something new and important, and we wish that we hadn't.
Yes.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Yeah. Burdened with this knowledge.
Here's probably the most fun one, which is, did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
Well,
Bryn didn't.
Bruh.
I don't think.
Did Fran do something like to show their true nature a
I
little?
did. I electrocuted I electrocuted
Oh,
the
You did. You
the syrup monster. I grabbed
That's
it
right.
and was starting to
Caramelized the
try and
syrup.
throttle
Yeah.
it, and I caramelized it. It like electrified it.
That's right. Yeah. So yes, we did. We learned that Fran can caramelize syrup.
Fran can
probably-
make creme brulee.
Fran can
Yes.
or Fran
I make
can
the best
great-
creme brulee. I just slap it.
Yeah,
But,
and it was good because I thought that was a much better choice than trying to strangle syrup. So
Hey, listen. Caroline is smart all week, okay? By the time Friday evening rolls around, a lot of that critical thinking has been used up on Wednesday.
Yeah,
Valid.
you know, it's
that's fair.
I'm
particularly
here
since
for a
we-
good time.
particularly since we demonstrated that the syrup was caustic. So it's like
Yeah,
here
like,
comes,
oh.
here comes the gelatinous cube. I'ma punch it. It's not.
I would very much like to get my hands on that.
I want to cast shatter on the gelatinous cube.
Oh, could you imagine the like warbling that would happen? It would just like
It's just a plate of jello.
it would probably just absorb it, wouldn't it?
Those of you that didn't know Bryn learned that the uncle that ran the antique shop had a niece.
Oh,
So there's
that's
that
true.
as well.
Mm.
And you guys learned that I can well, actually, Cyrena probably does that shit all the time. Like when they mentioned that like the space was empty and stuff and she tried to like sense the area and noticed that like something was missing and stuff. But she probably does that a lot, but she doesn't say anything about it. So,
Yeah.
I guess
did
in this
learn-
time like she has some sort of foresight. So the people who didn't know her before are like, okay, maybe not all of the shit that she does is like fake.
She's not completely full of bullshit.
She's not completely full of shit.
It's not a terminal case of bullshit.
The
But it
jury's
is
out.
chronic.
Yeah.
Chronic.
Who knows?
Anyway, so yes,
So
we did.
since we have answered these 3 to 4 of these questions in the affirmative, everyone gets 2 XP.
Yay!
For basically moving our little story along. So what you do, of course, is that you mark those on your sheet. And I believe it's 5 where you get the...
Yes.
Basically, you mark up 5, and then once you've marked 5 in your sheet, your playbook will have a series of advances that you can choose, and you choose one of them, and you start back over at 0. And once you get 5 again, you choose another advance.
Yep.
And I think the only thing to keep in mind with that, and it's not, we don't have to think about it right now, but I think that you can also, there are some options if you don't like anything from your playbook to dip into other playbooks.
Yeah.
And get stuff.
Yeah. There's a playbook from the mundane or there's a move from the mundane playbook specifically it's a really basic one. It's one that's core to the mundane, and it's like if you succeed on a roll, you also get experience. If you get like an exceptional success, then you
So
also
every time
get
you
XP.
roll, you get experience.
Almost. If it's a middling, if it's the middle normal success, no. But if it's an exceptional one, 12, the 10 and above, or a 6 and below.
Mm-hmm.
So mundane can get pretty bonkers pretty quickly.
Yeah, they should call that ability just like all aboard the struggle bus.
Yeah, it's something. It honestly is something like that.
Because that's the idea of the mundane is this totally regular person in the middle of all this, and like
Yeah.
But just
it should be.
One of their powers is legitimately called the power of heart.
Oh my god.
Point.
It should be that experience one should be I wasn't even supposed to be here today.
Yeah.
I wish it was. That'd be so much better.
But heart is important because remember, we need heart to summon Captain Planet.
That's
Exactly.
Power of love, etc., etc.
Congratulations, I am old. Now, so with that, I think that we can get started on our next mystery. So we will set up. Probably it would be a couple days later. I think a couple of you took some minor damage, but it's nothing that you couldn't heal in a couple of days. It's like the equivalent of, a minor burn. But an acid burn, not like a fire burn, because I know probably some of you don't burn in fires. I don't know yet. I haven't looked at the
Fire bad. Fire bad. Okay.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Oh.
Oh no. Well, I'm not that much of a Frankenstein's monster, but I'll play up the stereotype because it's funny. Make fun of make-believe people.
But it's a couple days later, and let's assume everyone has gathered in the shop. Perhaps a little before noon.
Mm-hmm.
That's critical. Just I'm not
Okay.
doing that time for I'm doing that time for a reason. And so everyone's in the shop before noon. What have you done with that syrup bottle?
Oh, we probably put it on the shelf.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably to make sure that the lid is affixed quite tightly.
I think
Maybe put it in a glass case.
Weren't we waiting for Fraser to come back and give it to it or take it?
Yeah.
No, because it was missing from here, from the shop. So I think
okay.
it was supposed to be at the shop.
I think that probably to that shelf, but I think that probably Bryn has maybe installed a like locked glass box around that shelf at this point,
I
wondering
like that. A good
why
case.
it was just a shelf if
That
it all
makes-
went missing last time.
Yeah.
Oh,
So she is now, it is, the shelf is still there and it is still the shelf, but there's now a locked glass box installed in the
very good.
length of this shelf.
A little note on it that says, "Please speak to attendant."
Yes.
Yeah.
Attendant will tell you no.
Look.
We'll say
Only.
absolutely not.
I think we're
That
gonna
is-
have to get a lot of locked glass boxes.
This is
Feel this.
part of our permanent collection. It is not for sale.
Like the ood.
Right. Yeah.
Yes. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
Do not touch
it.
Now, if you do go to the shelf, I will say one of the things that you notice is that the shelf has not been occupied for a long time, so it's a little dusty. Except for a few suspiciously not dusty spots. One of which the syrup bottle fits perfectly into.
Mm.
That's where it lives. This is its hole. It was made for it.
Bryn does not clean that up because it gives and probably takes note of like the size and shape and number of missing spots, and then doesn't clean it up just in case, because at this point,
Hey, well, it goes there. Stuff goes
yeah.
there.
What if I kick up magic dust?
That is a danger.
Is it?
It's
Mhm.
everywhere. It's like, inhale.
A different kind of trope.
So I assume everybody's just hanging out in the shop. Is anybody doing anything particular, or?
I am dusting other shelves, not that shelf.
Is there like a reason that we are here specifically for before noon? Like were we
Probably plot.
called here? Not plot reasons. Like were we like asked to be there before noon, or did we just show up? Is anything in particular like happening in the shop that we would want to be there before noon, or like need to be?
Ooh,
Isn't
I don't. Well,
it's at noon when that bell rings on
it
the
is. However,
street, right?
but maybe Pearl, you found something really cool in your basement again, and you wanted to bring it in, and you just so happened to be here at like 11:30.
Well, no, I'm bringing cookies, obviously.
Oh, well,
But
apologies.
I just wanted to know if there was like a specific reason, or if we just all happen to meander in at different
think we-
times before noon.
I feel like up until this point, after their first adventure, around opening time, behind the counter and plugged in somewhere, Bryn's got tea, and around noon, Bryn's got coffee, and it's maybe been one of those things that people are sort of not people like everyone, but we went through something, so maybe we're conglomerating together.
It's kind of fallen into a habit. Maybe but I think we do.
Yeah.
I think we have all found ourselves here before noon
Hence the
on this
cookies.
day. Hence the
It's not
cookies.
it's not every day that you're attacked by syrup. It's just
Sorry,
True
I
or not,
didn't
I'll
get
never
to
look at
make you.
pancakes the same again.
Sorry, I didn't get to make you your uncle is dead casserole, but here's you fought sentient syrup cookies. Does that help?
I have funeral potatoes in the oven.
Okay, there you go.
None of you know what those are,
I
and
do-
I'm
I do.
sorry.
I
Oh,
do.
great. Yes. Oh, that's right, because you're Midwest.
Yep.
Thank God.
Would
Wait,
you
a
like me to bring
funeral
some
what?
fruit?
Funeral
got-
potatoes. That's fine.
Yes.
I've got fruit that you've never seen before.
What kind
Good
of
fruit.
fruit?
Yes.
But yeah, I think that Bryn is sort of not expecting, but expecting you. So we'll have started making sure there's enough clean coffee cups and has put on the coffee and that kind of thing.
Mm. Yeah.
And then you arrive.
I just for a moment, Ian, while I'm here and I'm like there's this talk of potentially of cookies to give to Bryn and stuff. And just because she's kind of like feeling this way, Sarina would like to use the sight to see if she can see Bryn's uncle within the shop or like floating around. And Cyrina's just like when she initially enters, she just like walks in and fully in the motion of this is exactly where I was supposed to be right now. And then she'll like give this really intense look and like stare at Bryn. And I would like to try to use the sight just to see if I see anything.
Completely unaware of what you're doing, Bryn goes, well, yeah, there's coffee. And turns around and starts pouring you a cup.
Obviously, you do this every day. What the fuck? No. She probably doesn't do it every day at exactly this time. She normally waits until she hears the bell toll and then she comes in. But today,
I had a feeling there would be refreshments.
there's a reason.
thunder only happens when it's raining.
That song just finished.
Players only love you when they play.
So for all of you who are obviously not a part of our I almost said staff of our chat.
You're not staff.
Staff.
You don't even work.
Irina's playlist is primarily Stevie Nicks. This is
Yes.
why.
This is gonna be a long-term joke at this point.
Welcome to our staff meeting.
Welcome to ADHD the stream.
Also known as
y'all.
a stream we play.
Yeah. Anyway.
So okay,
So we're all here.
If
got
you want
coffee
to
and
try to
cookies.
use the site, are you
Yep.
saying you want to roll for it?
I want to use the site. Well, it says you can see the invisible, especially spirits and magical influences. You may communicate with, maybe even make deals with the spirits you see, and they give you more opportunities to spot clues when you investigate a mystery. So it's just like a thing. So I don't have to
Okay.
roll for it. It's just like when I look around, I just am always seeing weird shit.
Well, then, okay, yeah, it's probably not narratively that interesting to roll for it then. But if you look around, you see plenty of ghosts, but none of them are Bryn's uncle.
And Bryn just sort of like, or not Bryn. Bryn is, yeah, I'm talking for everybody now. Cyrena just looks over to Bryn and just says, he's not here today.
Looks around and is like,
She takes her cup of coffee that has been poured for her.
just us, and kind of
just
slides you a cup of coffee.
she just takes it and starts looking around the shop.
Just kind of bemused. Just shakes her head, goes to pour herself. Asuma, would you like a cup of coffee?
No, I'll have some tea though.
Oh, sure.
Would you like me to get it for you?
Oh, no, it gives me something to do. Just.
What would you like me to do?
Oh, well, I don't have anything right now, so anything you want?
Anything you want.
Coffee. And he's gonna turn around and start making a cup of coffee for herself and a tea for you.
I make really good coffee. Let me make you some coffee.
Ooh, we
if
have
you're-
fresh cardamom pods.
Sure. Thanks.
Of course, if you're pouring, Bryn, I'd like some as well.
Oh,
Oh,
hi.
It's that guy.
Welcome back.
Cyrena peeks her head through like some shelves just to the front and says, "Oh, there's somebody here." Just like she's in.
Oh, we couldn't tell.
And he's
God damn it.
Where? No, I'm just kidding. It's Dr. Frager.
Mr. Frager.
just
Mr.
Mr.
Frank.
I didn't.
Sorry,
go to
you just
medical
look
school.
really doctorly.
Well, of course.
Inhumanly so.
Doctoral?
I don't think so.
Doctoral, yes.
Is
Fran
Pearl,
looks
like,
at
judging
Asuma and then
Yeah.
just kind of full body turns to look at Frager and goes, "Yes."
Yeah. More one of us than one of them.
How can we help you, Mr. Frager?
Well, of course, I'm checking in, and he sets sort of this like almost like a leather curio case on the counter. It's like one of those things that kind of opens up in the front, like about. None of this makes sense because I'm just like, of course you
No,
can see how high this is, right?
Right. Where's that other hand, buddy?
Yeah.
Sorry, Jesus.
Wow.
I'll see myself out. Oh my
Hey,
But,
folks, we are informed tonight.
Anyway.
I would apologize,
Anyway,
but it's
so
kind
it's
of fun.
it's bigger than like say a Gladstone.
Of
You know,
all
the
things you could have chosen.
stereotypical doctor bag, you know, that opens up.
Yeah, a
You
little
weren't
bit
like,
bigger.
it's
than
as
that. Okay.
big as a
Bigger than
2-liter of Coke. You were like, it's a Gladstone.
Hey,
We're in an antique store. I
we're
guess,
all
and
we're everyone in this place spends much time in an antique store. I'm not weird for knowing that bag is called a Gladstone bag. Okay, that's not what makes me weird. All right.
But it is. But
What makes you useful?
it is similar to that in that regard. That is
Yeah.
good that you brought it up because it does have that kind of panel that opens up in the front. But this is a little bit more like a leather curio case. But you can't. It's closed. It doesn't have a glass window like a curio case would.
Gotcha.
And so he sets that on the counter, and he says, "So I suspect you've retrieved the syrup bottle."
Syrup?
Yeah.
Yep.
Ah,
You want
Put
it?
it in its place on the shelf.
Was super gross.
I don't know.
That's a way of putting it.
What he walks over it, and did you put glass over it? Is it open?
It's a locked glass box. The whole shelf is now encapsulated in a locked glass box.
Okay. So he reaches like he's gonna touch it, and then he touches the glass, and it's, oh.
Sorry, I just thought. I mean, obviously you're a patron, so if you want in there and is like searching in her pockets for the key, she's like, but I just thought since they all went missing the first time, this might deter some theft,
Oh,
and
yes,
pulls
of
the
course.
key out.
Keep it locked out, but just I need to see it for just a moment.
Sure. And hands the key over to you.
Now what? No,
There
you
is
hand him the whole key.
Yeah, hold up. Wait.
Yeah.
Is there such thing as an insight check in this game? Because I would like to make one.
Frager is sus, and I don't like him.
Oh,
I mean,
Do
Read a
either
bad-
of you say
Oh, wait,
anything
read
out
it.
loud,
I
or is
guess-
this just
Would
like
that be
would it
sharp?
qualify as read a bad situation? I
Yeah,
guess
would that be
not.
sharp?
Yeah, it would be
Yeah.
a sharp.
Yeah, it's sharp.
To answer CJ's question, Pearl said don't hand him
the whole
keys
key,
out
right?
loud. Yeah, the
whole
whole
key.
key out
Yeah.
loud.
Bro, this man has paid us a lot of money to retrieve these. He could
You can-
buy them with that money.
it's bad business. Don't
I
just
think
don't be
so,
handing
too.
the
I
keys
think-
to everybody. It's like
Wait, he didn't pay us for this.
right, not yet.
But he
He wrote a
he
message.
did pay us in
Oh, he did.
in
Oh yeah,
advance.
yeah. That's right.
Yes, I hope the check cleared. Is it the check?
It
cleared,
did.
Right? Oh, good. No,
No,
I
it
don't want
bounced
to
me
take
to
it.
give us another one.
Bryn, you can unlock the case for him next time. Deal. Done.
Okay, I'll unlock the case for you.
I rolled a 10 for sharp because it's 2d6, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
And then whatever modifier you have.
Yeah, so 10 total for sharp. Just because I don't know if I trust. Like,
You know what
I know he's paying us, but still.
I would give you that you shouldn't trust him necessarily. Like, he has a general air of untrustworthiness, but he doesn't seem like he's gonna steal this artifact.
I mean, I'm not worried about you stealing anything. I just don't think that you should be given the keys.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I agree.
Oh, no, don't give me the keys. That's just bad practice.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you'd give them back after you unlocked the. Fine.
Well-
And she's just gonna walk up and unlock the box and put the key back. Okay.
I do still. I'm sorry. This is like bugging me. I want to figure out why he wants to like take a look at it. That's what's
Well-
getting me.
Well, let
Like-
him take a look, and we
We'll see.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
don't you want to take a look at it?
We have been up close and personal with.
I would rather not.
well, if you have unlocked the case,
Yeah. Bryn
He
goes up
look-
and
he-
unlocks the case,
he-
but does not give you the key, as everyone,
Yeah.
including Mr. Frager, have admonished her for it.
he looks in the case and he kind of like leans down to look at the like. Oh. You've burned whatever's in there.
Is it still alive?
No.
What are you trying to say? Was there something in there? Was it syrup? Syrup.
Yeah.
The syrup is not alive.
Anymore.
Anymore.
But he does look back at it. He reaches into the case. He nudges the syrup like a centimeter or two to the right.
Like the bottle?
Yes. Okay.
Cyrena,
It looks legit to me.
Cyrena looks over his shoulder as she notices him doing that and just says, "Are you sure that's right?"
It is most certainly
what's right.
legitimate. We have not
It's in the right spot.
counterfeited.
Obviously, it's at the
Material.
right spot. It's in the case. What are you talking about?
Well,
Shouldn't it be to the left a little
I-
bit more?
I just nudge it back. It goes there.
Why?
Thank you, Mr. Frigger.
He looks deeply uncomfortable when you do that, but
When I nudge it back to where the spot was, that it fits perfectly. You know what? I'm gonna ask. I'm just gonna go ahead and do my favorite move. But why? But why does he look deeply uncomfortable?
Oh, that's right.
And investigate a mystery.
okay.
And I don't have my book on hand. Damn it.
Real quick, I keep hearing like some what sounds like singing in the background of somebody, or maybe it's not singing. I'm not really sure.
I
I don't
heard
know if it's
talking.
yeah, I don't know if it's like music or if somebody in the background of I don't know. It kind of sounded a little creepy because it sounded melodic and it was very low.
Okay.
Very quiet.
Monster of the week. Sorry, I'm
Nice.
trying to load the book
3
here
in the
because I don't have
morning.
the
Ooh.
I don't have the printed book. Let's see. Investigate a mystery. All right. When I use but why, always take one extra hold when you investigate a mystery or read a bad situation by talking to someone. And I will roll plus sharp. Seven. It's 8, so I get I get 2 questions. You know what? I think I'm gonna do what is being concealed here, and I guess what happened here would I guess be the other applicable thing. I'm trying to figure out why he wants it off of this spot that is clearly where it belongs. If that makes sense.
You're muted.
I said that's a difficult question.
If I can't get the answer yet, I understand.
No, it's let's see. How would I answer that? I'd say that there's a general concern. Let me give you this answer. So when you move it back, he looks concerned and uncomfortable and takes a step back as if something's going to happen. So the sense you're getting is if it's in the right place, maybe that's not good. What's being concealed is obvious. He's trying to conceal from you that he's moving
it. Yeah. Unfortunately, we're all like staring at him do
like
this.
he's like that would come off as weird, and he doesn't necessarily want to come off as weird.
Man, is it possible? Is it possible to tell if this man just has OCD or if there's more going on? Because like I'm getting strong OCD vibes from this because also same.
I think that's what he wants us to think. But he also does not want us to know that he's moving it.
But we saw it.
But yes, but that's okay. Regardless, it is moved back. He steps back uncomfortably. And
good, be uncomfortable.
Yeah, and Fran just kind of
he doesn't move back to change it again. So like he looks like he might, but then thinks better of it. Like,
why does it need to be over there? Why does it need to be over there?
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, this is all.
Anyway,
I have something else for you.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the reason why you needed it to be over there? Because that would be good.
No, it's I still have no
Did
idea.
I get
what you're
everyone
talking about.
coffee? Have I gotten everyone coffee yet? Or
Coffee would be delicious.
Oh.
Cyrena, I think he wants to change the subject.
I think I
Coffee.
know why the bells ring at noon.
Oh,
What?
What?
Well, yeah,
Serena's attention like snaps to him after
Very
she's
good.
like trying to turn away and sip her coffee, realizing
just
that she might
assumed it
have put her
was-
foot in her mouth.
I just assumed it was because it was noon.
yes, bells do ring, at intervals of the day.
Mm-hmm.
They only ring when you're walking down the main street, and they only walk down the main street, and how do you suppose that a bell rings through the main street when there is no bell tower?
Mr. Frager, do you have insight about this?
Perhaps some sort of supernatural clock, which I have brought today.
Oh, you brought us something. We're not
Yes,
looking
well,
for
it's
anything.
related to that. Look, come here. He
Um,
goes over and he opens up the case, and inside is what appears to be an antique cuckoo clock in the shape of a mountain. Climbing the mountain is a little mountain climber man. It's kind of adorable, and it's very well made out of wood. And at the top is where the cuckoo would come out, and it is almost noon. And he says, impeccable timing. Wait. And the clock strikes noon. And
Cyrena opens the door to like the outside because the shop is on the main street, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Cyrena opens the door to like listen.
And you all do hear.
We hear the bells.
Yes, this is normal, sir.
Yep.
The bells of Notre Dame.
Oh, yes, of course, normal.
Yeah.
For
No, it
us,
is
it is.
Bells ringing
usually-
everywhere in like every other place where there's like 30,000 churches in like 2 square miles here, and half of them have bells. They're all ringing.
There are no bells.
Cyrena, your mysticism about the bells, we get it. Sir, what are you trying to say about what is your cuckoo clock trying to like, is it gonna do something?
Did you notice that no cuckoo came out?
Yes, some don't work.
This one is, how do I say, missing its cuckoo.
Several people in this room are.
Mm-hmm.
So this isn't a normal cuckoo clock? And I'm going to use Occam's broadsword. When you first encounter something strange, you may ask the keeper what sort of thing it is. They will tell you if it or the cause is natural, unnatural, or natural, unnatural creature, a weird phenomena, or a person. You gain +1 forward in dealing with it.
Ooh.
Nice.
So that's not a normal cuckoo clock or a normal cuckoo?
No. So,
It's a cuckoo-less.
there's a legend behind this cuckoo clock.
I don't.
So, and some of these legends are a little bit ridiculous, but once I knew the cuckoo was missing and I don't know, certain events were lining up here, and the cuckoo itself was missing, and all of these things, it just seemed maybe this... Anyway, the person who made this cuckoo clock had taken a trip to the Himalayas and had come across what he had claimed was Yeti hair. And for some reason no one understands, had made a, a little cuckoo Yeti out of the Yeti hair.
Sounds really
Wait,
cute. Oh no.
But now it's not in the clock.
it isn't in the. Surely it can't have.
No, that would be ridiculous.
Animated its legs and walked away.
Oh,
Would it
okay.
be
Are you
ridiculous?
suggesting that you're suggesting a tiny Yeti has escaped from a clock? That's ridiculous.
That would be so cool.
It would be
So
much
you
easier
just
to
had-
manage, but harder to find than the alleged life size.
No,
you
yes.
you just had. Okay.
But I mean, what if it, what if it just does it get bigger? Does it become like a full-size Yeti?
Wait,
Well, that's kind of what I'm getting at here. Is I think that
It grew legs and walked away.
no. That's I told you a tiny Yeti escaping a clock. That's ridiculous. What is plausible is someone has taken the tiny Yeti somewhere else out of this clock, cursed the town with these bells that are signaling the coming of something terrible, perhaps a real Yeti.
Oh, cool. I've never seen one.
Well, there is a mountain nearby.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so someone has
I think I'm gonna say
Yeti.
someone has the Yeti
Someone has a
cuckoo
tiny Yeti. I want a tiny Yeti.
and the clock is
Hold on.
useless without it.
I have an idea.
So we need to go
Fran-
find the cuckoo.
Fran steps outside real quick. And I think it's safe to say that in a town this small, the buildings are largely low enough, and we are close enough to the mountain that we can see it. How different is that mountain from what the cuckoo clock looks like?
Ooh, that's an insight I wasn't expecting, but it's good.
Mm.
You do
Nancy Drew Games, baby.
Nancy Drew Games. You do see a mountain that is very similar to the Cuckoo Clock Mountain.
And
I just look inside and I point back at the mountain.
I wonder if there's a tiny Yeti. See, now here's what I'm really excited about, because I think you want us to go find the tiny Yeti, right? I mean, the cuckoo.
Well, no, really, I'd like the tiny Yeti back at the clock, and then the clock in that cabinet over there.
Oh,
Well,
Now-
we do have to find the tiny Yeti to put it back in.
Yes, and of course I'll write you a check.
Okay, sure.
I found the mountain.
that there's a tiny Yeti there that's
outside.
maybe life size now. I'm
Yes,
so
sweetheart.
excited about this. So
Whoa.
now you said there's a little man that goes up the mountain too,
Right
right?
there. He's right there on the side of the mountain.
What if we took the little man, if we pulled him out, would he turn into a life-size man who could guide us to the tiny Yeti?
I
Don't be ridiculous.
I'm not an expert on clocks.
We should visit a urologist.
Yes.
well, let's see. And Cyrena reaches to grab for the man. And if nobody stops her, she will try to take the man off.
You should ask the man if he wants to come out of the clock.
Yeah, the man is not like an animated feature on the clock. So
He's not like Fran. It's just a fucking little bit of wood.
So it's
So-
not
so-
like
so
something
if
that
you-
goes up the mountain. It's affixed to it.
yeah, it's just affixed to it. So if you do try to take it off, it will come off, but you will break it off of the clock. So
Please
you
don't
can-
break it off of the clock.
Yeah, Cyrena will grab it and then she'll look to Bryn and say, oh, yes. And then she'll look to the man on the clock and just say, do you want to leave?
The man
And just
does not
stare for a
respond.
long moment. Probably in silence. And then she'll just say, no.
Bryn
Doesn't
has
wanna go.
been taking notes, kind of distracted. This, I mean, I know this is only episode 2, but at this point, I think it's fair to have some reasonable suspicion that Bryn does this when they don't want to face whatever it is happening. But they're
Okay.
like, and then they go, All right, so Mr. Frager, we'll find your missing cuckoo. We'll put it back in the clock. We'll get it back in the case. Is there anything else that any more information you have that might be pertinent to this? Otherwise, we'll have to speak with a few people, I guess.
Oh, no. I suspect if you're dealing with some sort of large snow ape, I would be careful.
Sure.
But
We'll
surely the
pack
Yeti
coats.
can't be real.
Well,
They're
Probably
real.
a bear.
Sir,
Or a
I just want to
Yeti.
let you know how ridiculous you sound saying that a Yeti can't be real, and yet you had us go after syrup that was alive. So, at this point, I think it's safe to say that any other task that you have us do is probably going to be ridiculous.
But
But-
fun.
You know, yeah, fun, and probably pretty normal for any of us or most of us, because I don't think that that we are very very normal people.
I don't think Yetis believe in you either. So, you know.
That could be quite useful.
a Yeti.
If you exist, Yeti's gotta exist. I've always thought there's Yeti. I've never seen one.
I know where we start.
I
Is
my
it the
first-
mountain?
My first
No.
case was a Yeti, so I know.
No, thank you, Mr. Frager. We
Bless
will
her
let
heart.
you know when we have found the cuckoo.
So, the things that I would suggest from my two hours of Yeti research.
Wikipedia research,
An expert.
please.
I googled Yeti, and here's what I found.
I found this Angel Fire site.
Apparently there is one at Disney World. Be careful. No, so
We have to ride the Matterhorn, guys.
yeah,
We
so,
need to know.
So, the Yeti is a being of wrath that is very defensive of its territory. But also, its rage can spread.
Ah,
So even if you don't encounter the Yeti, you may encounter those who I wouldn't call the Yeti a leader, but you know, what would be like a cult of the Yeti, something like that. That's an insight. It may even be some cult of the Yeti that's stolen this tiny Yeti out of this clock.
So, if we are seeking this Yeti, this thing, and we want to be rid of it, maybe we should initially avoid any sort of townships that might be nearby where we think it could be.
I know I know where to start. Sorry.
Well,
Yeah,
but I mean,
I would avoid. What I'm saying is, I would avoid fighting a Yeti if that's what you're. I don't know. You all apparently fought Syrup. I don't know if this is
Bram,
So what
a
do
higher
you
class
expect?
of monster than Syrup, if it exists.
Which, of course, its existence would be improbable at best, improbable even.
Highly likely.
We will avoid fighting if we can. If,
But-
of course, a Yeti is real.
is there a mountain town or a small mountain settlement? This is now me, Megan, speaking.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, we're
I
like
got
surrounded
it.
by mountains.
We have gotten. I think we've gotten all of the information from Frager that we can.
I have a
this was me
question
just
though.
kind of wrapping it up. Oh,
Mm.
go for it.
What if what do you expect us to do then? What do you suggest us to do if we are not to fight this Yeti?
Oh, well, just get the tiny Yeti and bring it back here.
Run.
And what do you expect us to do to get that? Like, I listen, sir. If you are suggesting not to fight it, then what else should we do? What if it does not let us get the tiny Yeti?
Well, you don't have to fight the tiny Yeti.
If
You have
there's
to
a
fight
large
the angry
Yeti,
mob that worships the tiny Yeti.
With the communicable anger.
Ooh, or we could
Yeah.
become a part of the angry mob that worships the tiny Yeti.
I am so confused.
No, that's a bad
Maybe it's
idea,
my
Bryn.
old age, but this is just ridiculous.
I know where to start.
Yes, we know, sweetheart. I'm just finishing up with Frigga here.
There are two Yetis.
Leave.
There is a tiny Yeti in the cuckoo clock. But
Yes.
there's also potentially a very large Yeti.
Yes.
Well, there's not a tiny Yeti in the cuckoo clock because you said it was missing.
Well,
There's
the
it
Yeti
belongs in the cuckoo clock.
It's
Yeah.
from
Yes.
the cuckoo clock.
Who's
Right,
on
and if-
first?
What's on second, and I don't know's on
So-
third.
If we find the tiny Yeti that was in the cuckoo clock, then we will be able to probably not have to deal with an actual like life-size Yeti. Is what I'm
And what
getting.
if the life-size
Yes.
Yeti is guarding the tiny Yeti? Listen, I am able to fight. I might not look like it, but I will if I need to.
True.
Mm-hmm. True that.
You seem to know things, sir, and I just want to be prepared since you are paying us so handsomely to retrieve things for you.
Yeah, I would like to know why you do not believe that the Yeti is real. I mean,
I don't think that we can prove it to him if we need to.
If there
I
were a
guess.
Yeti, wouldn't you think it'd be on the news?
no.
Do you like listen to things people talk about?
Do you
The
know what you're
monsters go,
talking to?
"No."
I mean, this is near Gatlinburg.
Much stranger things happen in Gatlinburg.
Yeah, for real.
There is that amusement park they to make happen in the 90s.
Dollywood.
There is
There's-
also Dollywood.
There are the fireworks superstores all over the place, almost more than there are churches.
I
I believe in the tiny Yeti. I believe in Yetis.
Believe in the title. Oh, so good. Someone believes in
There's some merch right there. I believe in the tiny Yeti. Someone make that a shirt.
The point is, we're running out of time.
You know
We-
where to start.
Yes.
Where do we start?
With Mr. Frager leaving.
You heard her.
Have a good day, Mr. Frager.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Frager.
We'll be
Dude,
see you
it's
soon.
weird.
And that's the question nobody questioned.
What?
He
What?
just said that we're running out of time, and no one like.
No.
It's a
No,
clock
trust me.
joke.
No.
Listen, now
Oh.
Galaxy Brain is happening. I get it. Don't worry. I've logged that. Logged as true.
Running out of time.
As soon as he's out the door, close the door behind him. All right, so, like, Fran is more animated than you've seen her in a long time. Like, that mountain out the window looks just like this little mountain. However,
Oh yeah.
there is an antiquarian horologist down the street.
Oh.
The clock. It's just a repair, like a small engine
Clock
and clock
expert.
repair.
Mm-hmm.
Expert.
The antiquarian horologist could give us insight. However, it will take us time to get up the mountain. Now, there is a secret society in town, is there not?
Oh, at least two.
Sure is.
That
Or-
might be a red herring.
Yes, they don't really do anything. I mean, we're not even sure where they meet. We just know that they exist.
I'm not even sure if I know any of the members of the secret society, but it does.
Yeah, I mean,
exist.
the sweet girl who does my hair, her aunt is apparently a part of it, and they do. I mean, but I don't know who her aunt is. If I'm being
Girl,
That is what's
honest.
different about your appearance, Pearl. Your hair is different.
It does look good.
Oh yes, I did not expect a compliment from you.
It's very colorful.
It suits your
Thank
skin
you.
Super
tone.
cute. Love it.
I was going for a youthful look.
I think you achieved it.
It's a little dangerous.
Well, I do. We are about to go possibly fight a Yeti, so I am prepared then.
It's groovy.
Thank you.
Love it. Love it.
Well, okay, so mountain. So there's the thing, and the running out of time, and the you know where we should start. So where do we start?
Take the clock to the Horologist Street.
Why do we bring the
Probably.
Horologist here?
The clock's lighter. The whole shop's really heavy.
Well,
no,
I
I don't
Bryn
mean the whole
actually starts
shop, but,
laughing.
like we could
Good.
we could
No,
take
just
the man who or
pick up the
woman
clock.
or
non-binary and
or non the being the
Horologist is gender inclusive.
yes. Assuming human horologist.
most likely.
Yeah, we could pick them up.
I
and carry
just
them
pick
over
up the
here.
clock and I start walking to the door.
I just
And
feel
we'll
like
follow.
that thing's gonna break and
When do we start
am
climbing the mountain?
well, we gotta talk to this horologist.
Get comfortable shoes and a coat if you are bothered by the cold. It will be windy.
Is anybody gonna help me up the mountain? My joints do not
I will
work
carry
like
you.
they used. Thank you.
I'm very fast.
Somewhere I still have a carpet. I don't know what to do with it. I think I might
So are
That
we-
would,
are we-
would have come in handy. We're following
taking the
her
clock.
out the door.
find another one.
So
And
are
I'm
you-
going
are
down
you-
the
To lay
street.
the carpet down while you walk?
We're following
Oh.
Fran out the door with the
You ever heard of
clock
Steppenwolf?
So you're
to
going
the clock person.
Yeah, you're one of the clock
Yes.
person. Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to Joe Schmo's clock repair. That's a few. It's like clock and small appliance.
The horologist, Joe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Mr.
real
Schmo.
honest. I keep hearing urologist when I think
Yeah, we're going to the pee doctor down the road to talk about a clock.
Yeah. We're getting our prostates checked.
Yeah,
HUR, urology.
Yes. Well, I don't know much about
thought
this
you
clock,
left.
but I think you've got a kidney
Oh no,
stone.
it's Joe.
Oh, that would explain the pain. These have not worked in years. Anyway,
Your
yeah, we're
kidneys
going
are
down
just
to Mr.
completely stone now.
Mr. Schmo's clock and small
Problem is your
appliance
kidneys
repair.
are stones. That's whoa. That's
Oh,
new. I'm
They're
writing
just
this down.
completely calcified.
Vibes.
do you remember Percy Bysshe Shelley? That but kidneys. Anyway, Mr. Schmo, I have a clock.
You're Schmo.
Joe Schmo's clock repair. I'm hoping to talk to Mr. Schmo himself.
Oh well, it's a pretty small town, and the clock repair guy is some old man, Mr. Schmo himself.
Good.
Well, that's an old clock. I still run?
Oh.
It does, but the cuckoo is missing.
No, that happens.
That
a
is
lot
not
to these
why
old,
we are
these
here.
Old clocks, like you look into what? We could put a new cuckoo in it. Is that what you're looking for?
I was hoping for information more than repair, a consultation.
What's a consultation?
What can you tell me about this clock from looking at it?
Oh, well, it's old. It's a pre-20th century, probably 19th century. I'm thinking 1880s.
That was a good year.
It run. I'm gonna forget I heard that.
It was a
anyway,
fascinating year in history.
It was a
runs
good
books.
year.
An excellent
Great
vintage.
year.
the clock runs. Somebody sure took good care of it. Missing a cuckoo, but you already know that.
Do you know perhaps the cultural origin of the clock by looking at it?
Looks German.
Any maker's marks?
I
ain't
was
got no
wondering
maker's
if it would
marks
be
on it, but
Alps.
it looks German to me.
Yeah.
Something about, this looks like birch. I don't know. Tell you what, though. You taking this thing outside and looked out, it sure does look like Ober Mountain, don't it?
I was just thinking that. It looks surprisingly similar.
Were there any clockmakers here a long, long time ago?
Yep.
Probably.
There's
Not
one in the
very
shop
clocks.
where you are.
No,
made
clockmakers.
Clockmaker. Well, there was that shop, and it's a little bit closer to Kingsport, but they didn't last very long.
Yeah.
And
Any
they
famous
moved.
or historical? Potentially.
Mr. Schmo,
Y'all,
I think
y'all
you've
ever
given
been-
us.
Well,
So,
y'all
I'm sorry,
ever
go
been
ahead.
y'all ever been up to Ober Mountain?
There's
Boy,
a
it's a hoot up there.
funicular,
There's-
right?
And there's
Yeah,
that little
well,
German village.
yeah, there was. They took that
Was.
out pretty recently. But there's still plenty of fun stuff to do for the kids up there. There's like a go-karts, skiing. They put in snow there during the summer, so you can go skiing during the summer. Boy, what can't they do anymore? And they just
Save the
opened
planet.
They just opened a brew pub up there.
Of course they did.
Ugh.
Bavarian in style, of course, as well, yes?
Oh well, all us folks around here ain't drinking IPAs. But
Good. They only put the hops in the beer as a preservative anyways.
but what the hell is it called? It's Bigfoot Brewing or something? But it's up there on Over Mountain.
Of course it is. Thank you so much, Mr. Schmo. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.
But if you're looking to sell this clock, I
Nope.
oh well, that's a shame.
It
Thank you.
is
But-
to become part of our permanent collection. So you could come view it. I think noon tomorrow will be a lovely time to see it.
Boy, I'd love to know how it's still running. This is an incredible piece of craftsmanship.
Oh my
Taken
God.
very well care of.
Mm-hmm.
Swiss clockwork.
Are we
I can
about to
attest
go
to
to
it.
Leavenworth?
Basically, yes, actually. Effectively, if Leavenworth was kind of more touristy but kind of, yeah.
If you have not been to Leavenworth in a while, it has become very touristy.
Ah. Damn.
Anyway, Washington joke.
Yeah, Leavenworth, Washington. Look it up. It's great. It's kitschy.
It's great. It is
On
really
my
fun.
list.
Yes.
So you,
Come visit me, CJ.
And we can go to Leavenworth together.
Do it.
Anyway,
I need to
I
get
think
my
Mr. We wait for Ian to get his headphone again,
I've launched
and
an
we're gonna
earbud, but we're just gonna move on.
Goodbye, earbud.
take
we
we're gonna
can
take the
now.
clock.
If there's
Back?
anything we can do, it's waste time talking.
No, we're
Did
gonna
we
take.
take
It's
the
fine.
clock with
We'll
us?
do a little bit of
Yeah,
narration.
we did.
We're gonna take
Yeah,
the
keep
clock
talking about what
back
you're gonna
to
do.
the
Yeah.
back to
I
the
can still hear you
to the.
in one ear.
We're gonna take the clock back to the antique shop. We're gonna put it somewhere safe that is not not the shelf.
What I was
different
meaning was
clock
like,
face
should
stuff.
we take the clock with us, like when we
In
go?
case we need to like
Oh.
Yeah, to
like
like.
syrup.
Yeah, because like maybe if we need to and this is obviously this is Megan
Pearl.
talking
Mhm.
because no accent or weirdness. Maybe we will have to like bring that with us, and then perhaps the moment between life and death is contingent upon the fact that we take the tiny Yeti and put it back in the thingy.
Pearl.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Pearl, you're an old lady. You have a big bag, right?
Well, I have this idea.
This is out of character.
You have a Mary
Yes.
Poppins bag?
No, she does not. I don't
You
have
know-
a bag of holding, but she has.
We might find
She
one
has
in the bag.
plenty of just regular bags.
I figured you either had a Mary Poppins bag or you had just like an appropriately big, large-sized bag that you just hold all of the stuff that you could need for all day in. You know.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, like she has a bag.
Asuma has an ood that seems to defy space and size, which is why I am so really excited about this clock and the tiny Yeti, and I want to see the tiny Yeti grow. I would love to bring the clock into my ood.
And then take
And I'll
the
just
ood
bring
with
the
us.
ood. I can also bring Pearl. Pearl, why don't you come and sit in my couch and we'll just carry you up the mountain in my ood.
Here.
I don't know about that.
Well, here, Asuma, have the clock.
All right, I'll be right back.
Man.
And like, I'm gone, and then come back. I've got no.
Do you
Do I do that? Oh God! There's a part of me that wants to, and then there's a part of me that's just like, no. Well, here's
He
what
only
happened.
does it when no one's looking.
Yeah, and like, and I did it through the '60s, and then I was like, this is cool.
It started as a joke,
Yeah.
and then for a few years it was no longer a joke.
But every time I do that, there's like this faint scent of roses.
Ooh.
Ooh, I love that.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Great.
so it's like I'm like, all right, and then I come back and I don't have the thing, but I've got my ood on my back. Like it's got its own little like gig bag.
Great.
It's got stickers all over it. It's like a
So
Grateful
let's-
Dead sticker. It says, "Who are the dead and why are they following me?"
All right.
So you've made the decision? You're taking the clock.
Mhm.
Yes.
You. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Came in
Go
carrying
Go
case,
up the
correct?
mountain.
is next
Up the
step to
mountain,
go up
fine.
the mountain.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
climb the mountain and I'm not gonna turn around.
Well, there's the little tram that goes up the mountain, so
there's-
we don't have to walk.
Yeah.
So that's what I was asking you. Is how are you getting up the mountain?
The fastest way, which is probably that.
Yeah.
A tram? Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
I assume you can drive, but like, why?
Okay. Yeah. You
Those
you could drive
switchbacks
as
will
well.
take twice as long.
But it would take longer. Yes, that is correct.
Yeah. Tram.
So if you're
fastest
taking the
way.
tram, you would pretty much drive down to downtown Gatlinburg, park. I assume one of you has a car.
Oh my god.
Not me.
Bryn honestly probably is the one with the car, but it's
Yeah.
like a
Like a hoot.
subcompact. It's like a
Yeah,
Geo
it's like-
Metro.
Here
So
we're
we're
in-
all like,
Either that or I've got
Random.
a absolutely like aging station wagon.
oh my god,
It's
yes.
like
Yes.
we're at
It's like a
we're at Vampire the
91
Masquerade again.
Subaru Outback.
Bryn,
I
would you
took,
like a new car?
And it's like banana yellow.
Oh my
It still
god.
works.
Like a Subaru, maybe.
I'll get in the far end. Let's all pile
Meanwhile,
in.
Pearl has a like a souped up like sports car that literally only fits 2 people.
Absolutely, she does. Yes.
So she does not
Of course she
offer.
does. No. The problem is, like, Fran has half a mind to just say, I'll meet you all there. Because she is just too big for the space that she occupies. But, like,
We get
anyway,
in the boot. I mean,
we
you
get-
just
yes.
crawl in the trunk. It's fine.
the way back.
Yeah.
We all get to downtown Gatlinburg via car. And we get in the tram, pay the fare, and go up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
We're getting so caught up on the details.
Yeah.
So you get to the tram, and the tram it's actually a really big tram that could fit. I think it actually could fit 20 or 30 people if I remember correctly. It's a
Oh,
pretty
good.
large
Then
tram.
I don't have to worry about the weight capacity if we're the only ones in it.
No. And there are other people in it though. It's like yeah, there's a lot of people heading up. It's touristy season, so there's a lot of people talking about they're gonna ride the go-karts and play in the arcades and drink the new Bigfoot maple lager or whatever bullshit beer they've come up with. And
It's actually a Bavarian cream lager, please. Thank you. I keep saying Bavaria, but it's like, that's the word that's stuck in my brain.
God,
Screw me, I guess.
It's icicle brewing. That's what's up there.
I mean,
Essentially.
to be fair,
Yeah.
whenever somebody like starts throwing like German cultural things at you, generally it's Bavarian. It's not Berlin.
No.
So,
Yeah.
We can get Berliners up there, though.
right.
It's very important to know.
A solid schnitzel.
Oh,
Who wants a
Some good-
sauerkraut sandwich? Like, so.
unironically, yes.
Oh yeah.
So,
I love sauerkraut.
I do
yeah,
too.
there's lots of people talking. Everybody's in excited mood, and as the tram's getting up there, it's not a particularly fast tram, but it's not particularly slow. But about halfway up, you feel a jolt, like,
No.
What?
and the tram starts to kind of stop, and that's when you feel another jolt. Just,
Who is
No.
sitting next to Bryn?
and that was a
Yeah, I'm
very
sitting
big
next to you.
tilt.
Yeah,
Gotta
Bryn
make
has
sure you don't
latched
die.
onto you immediately.
And I think that is a good
Here there.
spot to take a
Here
short
there.
break.
And before we take this short break, Ian, I completely forgot about this, and I've been waiting for a good time to say it, but I do get premonitions. So at the
Oh,
start
yeah.
of each mystery, I can roll and get like a certain amount of information.
I totally
so,
forgot
like,
to remind you about that.
I
at the beginning of
feel
session.
like with the jolting, that might like be a great moment for Cyrena to like have a vision.
Oh yeah, you want a vision?
Sure, yes, please.
Do we want a
have
vision when
fun
when we come back?
We could vision when we come back.
Actually, the vision would be good before we come back.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I roll plus weird, and I'm very
Yeah,
weird, so
Because this will be good.
Swoopy even.
max
Creppy.
crappy.
Swoopy and creppy.
Nice. Okay, so I got a 12. So, on a 10 plus, you get a detailed vision of something bad that is yet to happen. You take +1 forward to prevent it coming true, and mark experience if you stop it.
Okay. So you say you rolled
So-
a 10?
And I rolled, well, my total was 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's like a super duper
So-
success. But
Yeah, so detailed vision, and I get a +1 forward to prevent it.
Okay, so the detailed vision that you will get of us going into break is definitely the poles on the other side of the tram where you're going falling over, and the tram falling into the gully.
All right.
And like as there's this jolting, Cyrena just like grabs onto whoever's closest to her and like kind of does the full like eyes back as she does so, and just like gasps and just says, "We're gonna fall very soon, I think. Very soon."
So we're gonna take a quick 5-10 minute break. I've got kind of a special video to show real quick before we go into our usual break video. So stay tuned for just a moment. And see you in a couple.
I'm no stranger to the strange and dangerous. In this part of the world, things go bump day and night. There's a reason most people don't wander into these hills. But I'm not most people. I'm on a mission to clear these woods of problems. Natural. And more. Hillsong, an Appalachia After Dark story by Theo Hart. Available now. Book tour coming soon.
are back, and we left off at a pretty scary moment where we are now all in mortal danger. Let me put on this music.
Maybe.
Okay.
So, as we left off, everybody got in the touristy tram, and now the touristy tram is shaking and tilting, and your resident psyker has had a vision that I don't know why I said psyker, but
Because Warhammer is live.
Wow.
Because praise the Emperor.
The Inquisition has arrived to
Oh fuck.
Your resident psychic has had a vision that
There it is.
the tram is going to fall. But I will say that probably at this point it does not take a psychic to figure out that that's what's going on there. So the tram is just kind of continuing to jolt back and forth as if someone is pushing the poles at one
and
end back
yeah.
and forth.
I will say, it's the poles. When she does initially say, you know, we're going to fall, she'll also say, she'll like point to where like the poles are that she was seeing in her vision, and she'll just say, they're breaking it.
Oh.
Breaking
Why?
it. They're breaking it. They're breaking it.
All right.
Who is they? Who is they?
They're breaking it. I don't know.
You
They're
keep
breaking it.
repeating.
Look,
Who's they?
look at the poles.
Hey,
I'm looking.
Keeper.
Mhm.
I would like to do something kind of stupid.
We're all
Fun.
about stupid.
Yeah, I want to back
Here
that
on
up.
The
So,
Beloved Nerds.
So we're gonna make a strong narrative decision.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Nothing is
So I'm not
stupid. They're all
alive.
strong narrative choices.
And while we're making strong narrative choices,
Should we
I will
act under
remind
pressure?
I will remind everyone that we do have luck.
Yes.
So,
Mhm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I may need that.
Maybe you don't for me.
but
But I'm not alive. And I'm pretty resilient. How far up are we?
ooh,
20, 30 feet higher?
I think you're probably 100 feet up.
Oh boy, how far are we from the pole?
From which pole? The pole. The, pole at
The
end?
nearest pole.
From the
Because
nearest
I assume
pole.
that there's a few poles.
Yeah, there's
the
a
whole
few
way up,
poles.
Yeah.
You're not far from the nearest pole, and the tram is still slowly moving. It's just
Okay.
slowed down because someone's shaking. the
I've
poles.
got. Okay, slightly different plan. Because we're significantly higher up than I thought. 100 feet, I don't want to jump out of this tram.
No.
This is why we ask. So, Asuma.
You want me to throw you?
No.
Oh, sorry.
Not this time.
Okay.
I think I'm going to try to make the tram go faster. We need something. We need whoever is shaking the pole needs to be distracted from doing that.
I would love to distract.
I thought you might.
Yeah.
Great.
So, are the people shaking the pole like at the ground level?
No, they are at the top.
Oh, okay.
So you're close enough that you can kind of see. Yeah, kind of nobody told me they actually kind of looked at the pole. So, if
I
you
was
look-
assuming it was like the nearest pole.
Yeah, it's not the nearest pole. It's a little further up.
Okay.
It's like the last pole.
Okay.
But you can see what looks like a big, almost crowd of people just shaking the pole.
Could I climb out and run over to them? Or,
Oh, like run up along the cable?
yeah.
If
Can you
you
not-
have- if you had that level of dexterity, yes.
I was gonna say, can you not just like poof over there?
Or could I just poof over there?
Are you that kind of genie?
I don't know. I actually don't know if you can you?
Yeah, look at your character sheet. You may have something, but
I don't really have anything that says I can't.
We tread dangerous grounds here.
I did poof in and out before.
I can't do it, so.
I mean, I think I could probably poof to like short distances. That there's some kind of,
Where's that magic?
What?
Or I could use magic to get there
when you need it. Yeah.
I know, right. I could use magic to transport myself.
Yeah, you could conceivably use like magic to transport yourself, or you could even conceivably use magic to run up the wire.
Yeah.
If you wanted to do either one of those things, I mean, it's just rolls.
No.
Yes. All right. Drop the die again. Okay.
One of them.
Yeah, I want to use
than
magic.
The other, I will say that.
Which one?
I said one of them sounds harder than the other.
Yeah. I want to use magic, like just straight up magic to snap and poof myself over there. Not poof.
Good, because I'm going to use some electricity to make this go faster.
Oh, cool.
So,
yeah.
Okay. Does anybody else want to do anything to assist or have their own plans?
Cyrena will just before Fran starts to, or like as Fran is getting ready to do some shit, Cyrena is just going to say like, I know you'll do this. Knock on wood. And she like knocks on the like side of the tram that they're in and is gonna use Jinx. So you can encourage coincidences to occur the way you want. When you jinx a target, you roll blah 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 blah. And so you can either, well, actually, I should roll first. You roll plus weird on a 10 plus, hold 2. So I'll roll first.
While you're rolling, Bryn is going to do one thing. Call the fire department.
Oh, what a good idea.
You're so logical.
So practical.
Yeah, trying to think inside the box for Bryn has been a fun challenge.
This looks like a job for the police.
Hello, fire department. We're about to die.
So I did roll, and with my weird, I have 13. So, I think this time I am gonna go.
Yeah.
But as I'm doing it, I'm like.
Okay. Yes. I suppose you will teleport. Where it is where you specifically tried to teleport?
To where the people are shaking the pole, like behind one of them or something.
Behind one of them. Okay, so
yeah,
good. Because if you had just succeeded on the roll, we could adjust that. Or if you'd failed it, that would have been really fun.
I know.
Just teleport somewhere you don't want to be. So you will teleport in behind them.
Nothing personal. Just karate
Pearl?
chop him in the back of the head.
Pearl, you got anything? Or you want to do?
I don't really have anything. I mean, I can just like use magic, but like, I'll let everybody else see. I mean, Asma is capable. I think I am just gonna sit right here and I will wait and see. And if anybody needs my assistance, I will help. But we've got the smartest girl here who called the fire department. And a magic djinn who teleported to help us. So I think that
And I am also here.
existing, I guess.
Why? I could shoot magic missiles across the thing, but I just feel I'm just being way, you know?
Can I?
You know
Can I
what?
shoot
I'm
magic
choosing
missiles?
I don't know. But I could do something. I could draw a tarot card about it, but I am choosing not to. I will just be in the way, and which is good because things are about to get staticky.
The jinx that I did, I rolled a 10. So on a 10, it's hold 2. And I can spend my hold to do a couple of different things. One of the things that I would like to do, because I'm using this on Fran here, is I would like to help a hunter, giving them +1 forward by interfering with their enemy. Which in this case, the enemy, I guess, would be, in this circumstance, the tram?
Yes. The
The tram itself.
Francine's mortal enemy, the Tennessee electrical grid.
So
Fuck
I'm
you,
just gonna-
Tennessee.
My interfering with it is I'm gonna be opening the cable box that is somehow, for some reason, inside of the car because, yeah,
Engineering.
the way that it is, engineering.
Because the Tennessee electrical grid.
Because, yeah, exactly. Because they're weird about it, and, you know, sometimes you just gotta have a panel for some reason. So, yeah, Cyrena's gonna fuck with the electrical system. And that's gonna give you a +1 forward to your stuff. And then I will additionally, because I have 2 hold, the next one that I'm gonna do is I am going to do, the target finds something you left for them, which is just, like, very vague. But the thing that I'm going to have left for you is, like, a, like, interestingly coiled, like, tiger's eye. It's a tiger's eye, but there is copper all around it, coiled in these intricate patterns. So there's this nice conductive material that you find in your pocket. And Cyrena's just like opening up this thing, and she's like, "That seems right." And she says, "Now check your left pocket."
I have learned not to question this because that's perfect. Because what I want to do, specifically, instead of looking for the controls that are surely not there, exposed wiring is exactly what I needed. Grab the wires with the tiger's eye and the extra copper wire in the other hand, and it is not a specific move on my sheet, but I think because what I want to do is use my animating force to jolt the electrical system of the entire tram, of the whole tram system, to make it go faster. Even if it's just a little bit, I can't stop them from shaking it because I can't, like, I could probably reach the top before the tram does if I was down on the ground, but I'm not gonna jump that far. I'm not that beefy. I am still made of meat. Were I, a fucking B1 battle droid that can just, morph into a ball, like, yeah, sure, probably. Just drop me out of the window. But we're not gonna be that stupid about this. And so I think that would be an act under pressure.
Okay.
Or I guess is the move that would fit best. Because it wouldn't be, it's not help out, it's not investigate, it's not necessarily kick some ass unless you want me to try and fight it, and I'm not manipulating anyone.
You're not fighting it. Like, I think it's an act under pressure because the tram is in the process of, like, falling into the ravine right now.
Yeah. Great. Ooh! It's a 4 and the 6 on the die, plus my cool of 1.
Is that
11,
magic?
baby.
Is it just like something that you do versus magic?
This is not magic. I am utilizing my animating force.
Oh, okay.
I'm
So
powered
that's,
by
like, your
lightning.
own,
Yes,
like,
because
special-
I'm not human. I am constructed. I have been made. That I have a thin human veneer, and it's very convincing. But I can use it. There are other moves where I could like break off a part of myself, and it goes and I could break off my hand, and it goes and scuttles and does what I need to, or I could. There is a move where I can awaken an object. I don't have that move, but I figure this one is not necessary. I'm not awakening it. I don't need a new buddy. I just want. So yeah.
Let's fucking do it.
And that's a big
Yeah.
11 Debs to do the thing. Oh, you're muted. Unless I lost everyone.
You're basically
okay.
jumping this tram.
Yes.
Okay.
And hoping no one stares at me doing this as I'm doing just reaching into the wires and grabbing them as blue lightning is arcing from my skin onto the wires, not leaving any burns on me.
Okay.
Unless it is. But
probably not at this level, but like
okay.
So
had I gotten a worse roll, maybe.
This is a little bit movie, but this is kind of a movie game. But yeah, we'll say that will get the tram going, and so it starts to speed up. Hopefully, not do a barrel roll around that.
I'll try and stop it once it gets to the top.
Right. So this is where
I'll suck up all the rest of that electricity.
Yeah. So this is where I would ask Asima, are you going to attack the people
Oh yeah.
on the pole, or are you going to distract them?
I'm going to attack them.
There's a good number of them.
Okay.
And then the question is, so let me describe them to you. They
Okay.
look like normal people,
Mm-hmm.
but maybe a little hairier.
Oh.
So they're still wearing normal people clothes. It's just like maybe they like have a little more hair than they normally people do that are tourists.
Are we talking like? For some reason, I'm just imagining
Brazil.
touristy, like that kind of hipster lumberjack aesthetic. Like they have beards, and it's like whatever. They look cool, but now that they're getting hairier, they're doing some kind of transformation. They don't look as hipster. They've sort of gone past that level.
We're not groomed here.
People from Washington
We're not putting in our beard oil and doing all that, right? It's just it's almost like we're
Eastern Washington.
We're mid werewolf transformation or something here.
Got it.
And definitely they look a little stronger because even though there's like maybe 15 of them, they're moving this pole, which they should not be able to do.
Yeah.
So, what do you
I love
do?
that Asuma was told specifically, hey, don't fight these. And she's like, but what if I did?
Well, I didn't say that. I just asked what is it you want to do? Do you want to distract? Do you want to... Yeah, specifically,
I think I want to distract them. I want to distract them. Because I'm also thinking about how, like, I don't want to really touch them and get ragey. Like, so I don't want to...
You don't want to get ragies?
I don't want to get the ragies because I feel like that might have to cause me to spend some luck.
Yeah, if you get up close to them, you are risking harm.
Okay.
So that's what happens when you roll kick ass, is like you get up close to somebody, you get close enough to them, you'll harm them, but they may harm you back too.
Yes. Yeah. So I want to distract them. So I like kind of poofed out right to them. Oh my god, the cat litter. Ooh.
Yeah.
Sorry. Thanks, cat. So I wanna. It's so bad. Okay. I want to just. I poof there. There they are, and I don't touch them, but I'd go assholes. Just like try to get them to at least just turn around and look at me. And so I want to just, I kind of want to manipulate somebody, but I have this thing that if I really want to manipulate someone, I have to roll. Otherwise, they just want to run away from me, which might not be a bad thing, but I'm worried that they might want to just attack me. I feel like either way this goes, I'm just gonna have to open a can of whoop ass.
Yeah, it depends what you want to do, right?
I think I want to hit one in the head to distract one of them. So,
do you want to do it? Do you want to like use your fist, or you want to throw something, or you want to?
I want to use. Oh, do I want to use an improvised weapon? Oh, what's around me? I guess there's a pole, probably.
So just to kind of clarify combat here, if you are in a position to use something on them where they cannot reach you because they are unarmed, they will not do harm back to you. So, like essentially, if someone's like coming at you with their fists and you have a baseball bat, if you kick ass, you will not take harm from them because you can keep them at reach.
Okay.
It's a very kind of subjective system like that, but it makes sense.
I want to use the red right hand. I want to like throw shit at them that's like fire. Or yeah.
Okay.
So I first call like, hey assholes, and wave, and do I get anyone if I get just one person's attention?
Yeah, some of them will turn around and you can see in their eyes a very like feral look.
Oh.
Like they're just they don't look happy. Happy's the right word. They don't look like they're acting very human right now.
But they are human though.
Yeah, I mean everything. Like I said, everything seems human about them, other than the fact that they're moving this pole and they're kind of hairy and this feral look in their eyes.
Okay. So, I honestly just want to blow one up, just to make him an example. Just,
That's a person.
I know. It's a person who's like trying to kill people. It'll be a person still. Just
What if they're dead?
Just a dead person.
Just a dead person. Yeah.
Instead of an alive one.
Carl, that kills people.
What if I told you it was
actually after this it will be charcoal.
Yes. Carbon, from which most of y'all all came from. Mud-formed carbon. All right.
We are 50-year-old carbon. We are stardust. We are
Mud, water.
golden.
Mud and water. And weirdos.
We were all made from the same stars, my friend.
Back to the god.
I haven't been made of mud and water in who knows how many years.
So is
anyway,
this, like I said, is this like you're actually shooting a fireball at somebody?
Yes, that's exactly it.
this would be either kick-ass or it would be magic.
Either way, it's still a +2. So
Okay.
it's kick-ass magic. All right. And now if I'm using my weapon, that's how much harm it inflicts.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Okay. All right.
Correct.
Yeah, that determines.
Cool. All right. Oh. Well. Appears my luck has run out because I got a 5.
Oh boy. After the
Well,
+2?
You could use a point
Oh
of luck
boy.
and retroactively make that a 12.
I could. That does mean that brings on another sign of the apocalypse, and I feel like that might.
It'll be fun.
Excuse me?
It'll be fun. That's something
Yes.
that's on Asima's playbook specifically.
Yes. So whenever I use luck, I am destined to bring the apocalypse. I may not know about it yet, but I've come across hints in my destiny. So every time I use a point of luck, another sign of the apocalypse comes up.
Okay. Sorry. Don't ever do that.
No,
I'm
you
gonna
know
do
what?
it
It's
now,
fine. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
What is she doing?
Using the
Um,
luck.
I'm gonna
She's
take
making us one step closer to the apocalypse?
Yeah.
But we don't know that out of. We don't know that.
Of course, there's a voice at the back of your head that's like, do it, you know.
Do it.
Totally. Totally.
Yeah, we don't know this. We don't know
Palpatine
this
is
out
in
of
the back.
character, right?
We don't know this in
no.
character. Yeah.
No.
Oh,
and I think
yeah,
it's,
in
like,
character.
not-
Never mind then.
We know
Sorry.
it out of character, but
We're
the
trapped.
characters do not
Yes.
know that that's a thing.
And I don't
Because
know
she's
how.
not even in the. Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea. Like, I also want to say that, like, this is like the best fail. So this
Do it.
gives me my 5th experience point.
Okay.
And I'm going to spend a point of luck to make that a 12 to
Yeah,
just
you are.
turn someone to ash. So it's like, and here's how I kind of imagine it happening. So at first it's like, I like do my magic thing where I'm like, boom. And then it's like, I have to like, oh, fuck. I just gotta like charge it. So maybe I have to like, psh, all right, boom. And then it's like overpowered. It's like, boom. Really boom.
Big
Oh,
bada
no.
boom.
Yeah.
Big
And
bada boom.
as I'm like, oh, now I gotta control that. So that's where that point of luck comes in. And so I
let me-
whisper a quick little zicker to the Almighty, and I'm just like, hey girl, help me
Are
out.
you, it's me,
Come here.
Margaret.
I'm trying to do something here. Can you please help a sister out?
Just help a sister out.
So let me.
Are you
let
there,
me-
Almighty? It's me, Asuma.
So let me ask you this: since you used luck
Yeah.
and you get a 12 for that, do you want to use that to really disintegrate one of them, or do you want to get more of them?
Oh, small.
Oh,
Yes,
my
yes, I
God.
can.
Like you will still,
Yeah.
undoubtedly the one you aimed at will
Mhm.
be he will be a burned chicken tender.
Yeah.
Quispy.
He'll be the French fry at the bottom of the fryer. He's done.
Oh,
But-
buddy.
He's
Like-
Harvey Dent.
But these other ones,
Uh-oh.
these other ones will be probably on fire at this point.
Okay. All right.
Oh, the smells terrible with all
Yeah.
that hair.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
The hair.
a good
Somehow-
solution.
From some place that you're not entirely sure. I almost said Lane. Cyrena pulls out like a almost plague doctor-ish mask, but it's like just the mouthpiece. Very like Shie Hisaikai from My Hero Academia. Just like the
Oh,
specific
yeah.
big old mask with like sachets and stuff. Like when she pulls it out, you can smell like lavender and other stuff, and she just like puts it on.
So Irina, I think you're in the cart with us, with the rest of us. Asuma's up at the top.
I don't. Yeah, I don't.
Oh,
She
I can
poofed.
smell that.
oh my god. Sorry. It was so.
You know what? You might just do that anyways because you're a weirdo.
Yeah.
I mean-
well, no.
I mean,
But I can also see other things that people can't. So
So you're
perhaps
like,
I am.
oh no,
I'm
someone
just-
farted.
I'm preemptively. Well,
Someone,
That cat shit that's happening behind us.
Exactly.
the likelihood that in this situation, look, the likelihood in this situation that someone has crapped their pants on this tram is high.
yeah. Or that somebody
Yeah.
or that somebody will die. You know, Serena's just trying to protect her senses because honestly, like whenever there's weird shit going on, somebody smells awful. And so she's just trying to protect her senses.
Well,
And on that note, I'm like, I fucking hate the smell of burning human. Oh my god. And that's all the reaction I'm giving. I'm just like, ugh. That was more than I was hoping for.
Are we well actually
Nasty.
no, are we downwind of that? Because
well,
Oh my God.
so that's what I was getting to is the tram is speeding up at an unnaturally unsafe speed, flying towards it. I mean, this is the incredible Ober Gatlinburg stunt show at this point because the tram is coming up pretty fast. It's good that Bryn had the insight to call the fire department because what she witnessed from the tram window is something that looks like the propane tank just ignited in the trailer park. Just
okay.
and lots of figures just running in multiple directions, engulfed in flames.
Nice.
So as the tram kind of pulls in and comes to a stop, yeah, there's just cinders and cindered people. The tram station is now on fire.
Yes, I think unfortunately the station is under duress. I think you're going to have to take another way up here. Yeah. Yeah.
Electrical
From
issues.
there, I'm sure you can see. Yeah, the mountain, the whole mountain. It's gonna be the whole mountain soon. If you could just, thank you. Yeah. Oh, my phone. It's 1246.
555.
615. Not the is that the 615? I don't remember.
I don't know.
It's not the 901. I don't give a shit. Anyway.
Right.
8675309.
Yeah.
So, do we get off the tram?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It has
Can
been
we?
slowed to an it is slowed to an appropriate stopping speed.
Is there a place to get off?
Hopefully, it's not on fire.
Yes. I mean, it kind of it's not.
It's kind of on fire, a little.
on fire, but it's enough that like you're not gonna catch on fire. It's kind of just.
Bryn?
smoldering.
I think I'm
Wrench
not
the
wearing
doors
my
open.
glasses. You're kind of blurry.
Oh. Yeah, Bryn, you need to put your glasses back on, girl.
It's getting smoky.
Yeah. Brought to a stop. I wrenched the doors open. Get off. Please
Hobbles
leave.
off.
Yeah, a lot of these other people on the tram get off. They are done with this ride.
Yeah.
There were other people?
There were a bunch of just normies in and around. Some of them are even tourists,
Like I said-
not
like I
even
said,
from
that-
Gatlinburg.
That's why I said there's a non-zero chance that someone has crapped their pants. So
Yeah, there's just some
Just
normies.
talking about us.
Are there like TV cameras? Like
Hopefully
when
not yet.
y'all get off the
CCTV? Oh, news? Like news?
yeah, like news like people
If the news crews have made it up to the top of that mountain before we did, I would have been appalled. Like that's the actual supernatural shit right there.
yeah,
Is this
the news
omnipresent
is not the news
reporter?
has not arrived yet, but kind of as if you're as you're getting up to the tram station, do notice that the tram station has been pretty badly damaged, as if someone has come in here and just like ripped stuff out, smashed things with hammers, knocked the garbage can over and threw the garbage everywhere. Just it's chaos in the tram
They
station.
kicked a lot of stuff, like they had really big feet.
Can I make a
The opposite of happy feet.
some sort of like
Investigate a
sharp?
mystery.
Can I do a sharp roll to shut down the tram so no one else get? Well, I want to make sure that we were the last group coming up and disembarking, but then I would like to
Sure.
shut down the tram
Yeah.
so
absolutely.
that, and not like permanently, although that might be the case
And I can fix it.
regardless of what I decide to do. But the idea is nobody gets on or off this thing so that they can plunge to their death. So
not a bad idea,
Arthur
because
trained for that?
someone may have that terrible idea, like, get to the tram, let's go. Like,
yeah,
don't do that, you fool.
yeah. So would that be sharp?
Yeah.
It's sort of. I mean, I will say. I would say it would either be like act under pressure or maybe like read a bad situation sort of thing.
Yeah. I don't think in this case it's act under pressure, because the pressure is running away on fire at this point. So
Oh, good. All right, that's what I will do then.
Asima has relieved the pressure.
Stinks down here, though.
Yeah.
That's an 8.
So
I can't remember what constitutes a success.
that's a yes, but
Okay.
you do it, but
Yeah. So yeah, you're able to disable the tram as far as you know. You're not a tram operator.
in your professional opinion as an antiques dealer, you think you've done it.
Well, if it's not moving, I'm happy.
It looks like it's been damaged enough too. I mean, it's like as far as you know, it won't work.
Okay. Yeah, that's what, and then not expecting to, but we'll kind of give a cursory glance around this place to see if they see any hints towards anything, or like tiny yetis.
We're looking for Bigfoot brewing.
Okay.
It's always these
yeah,
fucking.
definitely. If you look out from the tram station, it leads up to the Ober Mountain Entertainment Center, which is kind of a big building. What you see is like a lot of chaos. There's a lot of people running around, just breaking stuff and throwing stuff. There's people on top of the building. Just you see what looks like people climbing the building, which they shouldn't be able to do. But they're kind of like climbing up a building as if they have claws.
Just like little man on the clock, climbing the mountain.
You see a go-kart fly by. As if someone has flown a go-kart.
Impressive.
Uh-oh.
I don't think you can get into the Olympics by chucking go-karts.
Bryn will
Unfortunately,
pop,
no one is in the go-kart as far as you know.
Bryn
Victories.
will pop back out from the kind of damaged, slightly on fire, I think, tram station, and just go, okay, nothing else there. The brewing company?
Yes. Go.
Okay.
You
I'm
three
gonna
go.
catch up to you all
Yeah.
at some point, and like once I get to the tram station or like somewhere around there, and I'm like, that was me. That was me. I'll let you know.
Fran gives you a very deadpan look. More than usual.
I did the one over there. Not
Oh, you
this.
mean this one? I thought you were trying to say that the fireball wasn't you.
Oh, that was me. Wasn't that awesome?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we need to hurry into uncertain danger now. Shall we?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
I
for
mean,
the best.
We haven't been there yet? Okay.
We have
So,
a very tight schedule.
We were in very certain danger back then.
I'm running.
the issue you now face is that you would have to get to the brewery. Right, that's where you're trying to go.
Yes.
Are you trying to get there without being seen?
I don't
So-
see why we would try to be stealthy. Question mark?
I
But that's just my opinion.
I mean,
That's not my style.
so I think the reason why he's asking is because we were kind of told like it might be if there's this communicable anger, it might be wisest to avoid confrontation. But I have preternatural speed.
And someone's throwing go-karts.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe we can fix him, you know?
Oh jeez. I would. I'll hold that.
He beams you in the face with a go-kart. I can fix it.
Terminal case if I can fix him disease. Girl, he ain't worth it.
I'm from Washington. Of course I want to fuck the Yeti.
What a say.
Yeah, that's because you live with Sasquatch.
Anyway,
Wait,
That's where he's
did you
from.
actually say that? Like,
No,
So what?
no.
The point is what are we doing?
going to the
Sean-
brewery.
Yeah, trying to get there.
I would
guess.
like
Let's try to get some craft beers.
to run to the brewery. I don't know how they're gonna get there stealthily or avoid confrontation, but I'd like to run.
let's leave the
Because
party behind.
either I will avoid confrontation or I will draw aggro, and then I can draw aggro away from them.
True.
Okay,
Because
I
I'm
like that. I like
big and
that better.
You know what? You guys go to the brewery. I'm running over there
To distract them.
to distract them. I also have a big claymore. I've got a huge sword.
I do too. That's hot.
Oh my god.
Big lady with sword.
All right, so you're running away to distract them.
Yes. You guys
your big
should
sword.
sneak to the
I mean-
brewery.
Pearl's gonna do her best. She is old.
So,
You don't have
she
to
can't really.
crouch.
She doesn't really sneak well.
You
don't
can
have
get
to-
my
I think-
ood.
you know,
Yes, get in the ood.
No, I'm not gonna get in the ood.
no.
So
I
comfy
think
in there.
instead, so
It's
it's
like a
gonna
villa.
be so outside of character, it's gonna be Pearl, Cyrena, and Bryn who are trying to like go to the brewery, but sort of like quote unquote stealthy.
Oh, is Asuma not coming?
I think I might want to go and fight. Be a
Oh, I
girl
thought
with a sword
Asuma was coming with
with
Fran?
Fran.
Yeah.
with Fran.
Fran is going off to be a distraction.
Yeah, Asuma and Fran are going together, so it's just
Pearl
Cyrena.
turns around to Asuma and it's just like, these are people. I want you to remember that. And I know that you are not a human, but please do not kill anymore.
I'll try my best.
Thank you.
I make no promises. Goodbye.
Fran?
And I'm like,
I will.
Gone.
she,
I didn't kill them. The fire did.
Exactly.
And
How was I
as-
supposed to know they weren't fireproof?
Red hands don't kill people. Wait.
As,
don't kill people. People
Fire
kill
kills
people.
as they
Jinn
start going
kill
up,
people.
Cyrena will like link arms with Pearl and with Bryn on either side of them and just look on and say, let's go get coffee.
I'd
And
love
sort of, or not coffee. No,
beer.
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 Yes, that's what
I
they
would
have.
love some beer right now. Also, maybe some other things.
Sorry. My brain immediately went to coffee.
And it's because you live near Seattle.
Yeah, that's true. Like, oh yeah, if we're doing something that involves Bigfoot in the name, it's coffee. Because there is a Bigfoot coffee.
There is. It's good coffee.
Oh.
So, yeah, I guess the 3 humans.
Question mark?
Humans.
Question.
And I think we're not trying to. And correct me if I'm wrong, Liz, but we're not trying to necessarily stealth, but we're trying to just be as
Inconspicuous.
We're trying to be
inconspicuous as
casual.
possible. Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to be casual and conspicuous. Chill.
So the question is then how conspicuous are Asima and Francine?
Yes.
I don't think I give off a stealth vibe.
I like. I'm
really
planning on
haven't so far,
absolutely
no.
like picking trash cans as I'm running around.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Like,
You're like a Stardew Valley character.
yeah. Thank you.
I don't
We've
think
already
I
got
could,
Leah down there.
I think
Here
I'm.
comes Link looking for rupees.
Yes. Your pottery is not safe from me. It makes such a satisfying crack.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm making noise, running around, being too big for my space, for the volume that I take up, and
Like a large raccoon.
a wolverine. I think
Okay.
I'm a little bit more dangerous than a raccoon.
A honey badger, perhaps? A large honey badger?
You have not encountered wolverines, have you?
No, I have not.
Honey badgers don't give a fuck. But by comparison, wolverines have a bad meth habit. That's the level of like dangerous comparatively. Honey badgers like to get high from like dangerous animals. Wolverines fuck you up. They will chase down cars and then fuck up the cars if they're feeling territorial that day.
I love that.
They're just in every X-Men story too, just no matter what.
No.
And sometimes their name is like something lame, like Logan. I mean, like, who would be named Logan? That's a terrible
Canadian.
name. Absolutely awful.
An Albertan.
Yeah, like, oh.
So
Logan?
that will draw some. So coming back to it, that will draw some attention. Asima, are you drawing any more
Oh.
attention?
Yeah,
Play
I
your
think
oud.
well, I've got my oud on my back, and I'm trying to keep up with you. I'm sort of like, I wear long dresses because sometimes I just don't want to bother with like legs and feet. So I float, and there's like a bit of like a smoke kind of.
Well,
a
feet are
trail of
always
smoke
so
behind
hard
me.
to get the right way round every time. It's just easier to skip them.
Yeah. So yeah, and then I'm also drawing this terrifying looking sword. With wait, no, maybe I do want to just play the oud.
Play the oud.
Yeah, because I don't know, what does playing the oud do? I mean, I could use that as magic.
Well, it just as a, I mean, it's
As
a
as
big
distraction.
pretty
Yes.
It makes a noise that's not chaos.
Yes. I'm going to kind of perch somewhere, take out my oud. So I do like it is in this like little hippie bag, like patchwork bag. Does not really match what I'm wearing. And I do pull it out and I tune it. Get the little they have these really cool little plectrum things. I don't remember what they're called. And I start tuning up and I'm kind of just I'm sitting like, well, crisscross applesauce. I forgot what it's actually called. Half lotus. But I'm probably floating about like 3 or 4 inches off the ground because I don't want to sit on the ground. So gross. It's like mayhem. And I do start to play. And sometimes it starts as like, a little melodious. And every once in a while I like hit this one chord that has this, it's like a drone that if you're too close might rattle your teeth. And there's something calming about it, but it's also like unsettling calm. And if I play too much it might start to upset people, but it is sort of I'm trying to be soothing, as soothing,
the
and
music has actually slowed Fran down a little bit. You watch her and she's just kind of starting to spin down.
it's like, get ready, save your energy.
Yep.
So, yes, you both are starting to draw them, which will give the opening to our other three to get to the brewery.
Very good.
So,
I kind of like
three
this
of you-
hero bullshit. It's cool.
The three of you enter the brewery, which, like everything else here, is a mess. Like, there's broken glass everywhere, taps torn out of the wall, beer everywhere, on the floor, on the walls. Just, it looks like somebody may have, like, there's these big brew kegs, somebody may have, like, taken a chair and tried to smash through one of them.
They really should have done that reverse. It'd be more
Beer-
useful.
The beer in that one has kind of spilled out onto the floor. Most of the lights are out. But that's the scene of chaos in the brewery. But other than that, in here it is fairly peaceful.
Hey, do we think that it has to do with the beer or just this place? We need to find that mini Yeti.
Maybe the mini Yeti is in the beer, like it has contaminated it. I don't know. I mean, I think it's the beer, because would we not be affected by it if it was perimeter?
Right, unless it has to do with contact. All right, well, let's start looking around first, and we'll see if we can get any clues.
Well, if this is the... Okay, this is mildly out of character. No, actually. No, I'm not gonna say that. That's not something Cyrene would know. Maybe they perhaps just have it as a little trinket somewhere up, in their decorations. You know how bars sometimes have little hanging things?
Check for a cuckoo clock.
Or a cuckoo clock.
So, I'm thinking, why don't we split up while we're in here?
That's a great idea.
I don't know what's in the kitchen. Let's all look into the kitchen first to make sure it's not dangerous, and then one person can look through the kitchen, or two people can look through the kitchen. One person can look through the dining room. Just get this done as quickly as possible. But let's all look into the kitchen first to make sure there's not a big Yeti in there. How about that?
Real quick before we do that, Ian, can I use magic to summon the little Yeti to me?
Oh!
Because technically I can summon a monster into the world. It is already in the world though. And I can also trap a specific person, minion, or monster. So can I just...
Could do that, yes.
I'm
Or
gonna
you
do
could try
it.
to do it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Pearl! Get it.
I didn't realize you were a summoner.
I
Like,
don't
I mean,
know.
I'm using...
like-
It's just using magic.
That's some
Yuna
Yuna
shit
shit right there.
Oh.
Like, then why was it Bryn?
That's the problem. Maybe that's
That's the problem.
I mean,
Pearl
well,
was
no,
the
using
power.
magic is just basic. It's one of the basic moves, and that the effects are, it's under it. So like anybody could do that, right?
I love it.
Yeah, anybody can use magic.
Yes.
Yeah, like what I was
You're-
saying earlier, like you can shoot magic missile, like I think you can. So
It's not under the effects, but I mean, if you say I can, I will believe you. What do I roll again? 2d6?
yeah,
2d6.
2d6.
Yep.
Add your magic.
Plus 6s are the normal ones, right?
Yep, cubes.
No, these fancy ones, not my BTM dice.
You don't roll d6s.
And I mean, I have a cube with my like dice that I use for vampire.
Oh.
I mean, it's not obvious. I don't use it for vampire, but it just came in the set. That's a 8.
8 total with your
Eight.
add.
Yeah,
It's above a
Uh,
6.
Okay.
yeah. So that's it. Works imperfectly. Choose your effect and a glitch. The keeper will decide what effect the glitch has. Oh, so I choose both? Or-
Yeah. Well, we can work it out together. Yeah. So,
Okay, 'cause that-
what glitch are you thinking?
Well, so let's see.
Because I've got some ideas that are hilariously dumb and fun. If you want them.
Sure.
So, the effect is that you do, in fact. Describe this. Let's do this the fun one. Describe the spell to me. What do you do?
Pearl literally has her walking stick, which doubles as her magic wielder, and twirls it around and hits hard on the ground, and then opens her palm.
Okay.
Little guy,
So,
little guy.
Little guy.
so out of the giant beer keg flies a tiny Yeti into your hand. However, unfortunately, it is not bound.
What does that mean?
It means that it almost immediately kind of just like bites you, so it doesn't hurt, and then jumps off your hand and starts running around.
Can I not just immediately hold it?
You could try. You
Is that like tough or?
Yeah, I don't like it as a kick ass unless you're trying to like
Crush it.
kill it or crush it.
We're
Or
trying
maybe
to
like
not kill it.
cool, act under
Cool,
pressure.
oh, yeah.
Because it's
Yeah,
like
it could be cool.
like,
It could be a cool.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Alrighty, right. Ooh, +2 and cool. That is a 9.
Okay. So. Yeah, you're able to grab onto it, and it's surprisingly.
Oh,
soft.
actually, wait, sorry, can I narrate? And you tell me if this happens. So, like, it bites, and I'm just like, you little brat! And it jumps off, and then I immediately take my big bag, that I have with me, my granny bag that is full of miscellaneous things, and as it jumps, yeah, I'm just like, and then, like, catch it.
Okay.
yes, Granny Pearl, fucking get it,
Granny Pearl.
Granny Pearl.
So the granny bag is kicking. But-
And I'm just like holding it like somebody's about to like steal it from me, like.
So do you think if we put it back in the clock, it'll stay in the clock?
We have the clock, right?
I've got the clock.
Yeah,
Oh,
Fox and Ood.
oh, it's in the ooh.
Ood. I thought we were
Playing.
just
Oh god, you're
carrying
playing it.
the bag with us.
No, it's in the Ood.
Ood. I forgot about that.
Pearl did not want it in her bag.
No, because my bag is filled with all of my shit.
Yeah.
The last thing I
called
remember,
it I called it a big old lady bag, and I'm sorry.
the last thing I remember is just us being like, yeah, there's you can carry it. Like it came in a case, and I didn't realize it got put in somewhere.
Yeah,
It's
because we
inside-
wanted
it's
to put
inside
it
the
somewhere like hidden-ish.
Yeah,
Just
keep it
in case.
safe.
Because we were talking
You were all
about
worried
it being,
breaking it.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we need to get it to the clock, and hope that's the whole solution.
Ooh. Maybe.
We-
Maybe. I want to do. Of course, I want to investigate a mystery, and I am
Well,
in the wrong place.
we could
Oh, we
just
we can
do.
leave.
Yeah, we can leave. And
Yeah.
then
Pearl's already walking out the door.
take a look at this stuff. So
Just follow the music.
oh. Yes.
Yeah, you can
Let's
probably
go.
hear the ood.
And so Pearl is like holding this as tight as she can, because I guess he's a little rowdy in there. And it's just like, Bryn, be a dear. Can you just help me with the door?
Oh, yeah. Do you want me to carry that?
It is a lot feistier than I thought. If you think you can, I mean, not to. You probably are stronger than me, but I just want to warn you and cut it's like
Gonna
getting as close as possible.
try to like take it from you, and I think is gonna try to maybe loop one of her arms through the thing to kind of through the handles, and then the other one around to try and kind of use leverage instead of strength to keep this closed.
There you go.
And it's like,
Holding down the tiny Yeti with the power of teamwork.
Yes.
And family.
All right.
Okay,
Pearl
so
will open the door and lead them out. All right, let's go find that clock and hopefully put an end to this madness.
So you have two problems. Well, more than two problems. So the place where you need to get the tiny Yeti is the person that's drawing all the Yeti person drugs to them. So we sort of have a situation there. And
I
then-
have a plan.
You have to wait for us to tell you that we have it.
Yeah, it's not a clever plan.
I mean, you
I have a
you can
cunning
only, you can only
plan.
yell to each other. That's okay too. Like,
I mean,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna. You're not like far enough away from each other that like you can't communicate with each other.
So if you go outside, you'll see Asuma is playing and then playing the oud, and Fran is there brandishing the greatsword that she
You do
has.
not have much time before they will be on you.
Nope, no, we
En
don't.
masse.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to attach the Yeti to the
the
clock.
clock. Yeah, we need to attach
So-
the Yeti to the clock, which
Did
is
you
with
find
Asuma, who
it?
is in the oud. Yep. And
Yes,
and
so-
like I just said, Bryn kind of waves them down. And
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like play like a mellower thing. I'm like,
Go.
somebody want to come and
You good? You
Get
got,
the oud?
you got the oud. You go. Stop playing. You got.
Oh.
You have the clock.
Oh, right.
You have
Okay,
the clock.
All right. Okay. So I put the oud down and I do my little thing and I come back with the clock. And I'm like, come on, come here.
No, go over there. Go to them.
Oh, right. Okay.
You're gonna be
right.
on me.
All right. So so I start running with the clock.
So
I shove the oud
God, do not trip.
right.
I think with that move, that is probably going to be an assist. What do they call it?
Help
Basically,
out.
It's the help out for Frenzy.
Okay. All
Because
right.
Hey.
basically what you're doing is you're tanking at this point.
Yep. Yes, I am. All right. Help out. Not use magic. Help out. I am rolling. Oh boy. Plus cool. Okay, I'm not bad at that. Thank God.
If you want it, it could be tough too if you're just literally tanking.
I don't mind tanking, honestly. But I am still brandishing the giant sword.
Yeah, if you're trying to intimidation tank, that would be cool. I think if you're literally like, here is my body in front of all of them, and you all punch me, not them.
Actually, I think that one sounds really cool, honestly, as I just like square up and just with the bulwark of my body.
Yeah. Okay.
Wall. Because that one, I'm a lot tougher than I am cool. And the dice like me sometimes. That's an 11 on the die, plus 3. Woo!
Okay.
14.
So, normally...
Sorry, plus 2.
Plus 2. So, you're at...
It's yeah.
Well, you're above 12.
Yes.
So, normally, this would be would probably be about 5 harm. Because these boys would be... do you have any armor?
So I have 1 armor,
Okay.
but I have 10 health, I have 10 harm boxes, and I do not become unstable.
Right, okay.
Because I'm not human.
So, this would be this first just mob crushing into you would be probably about 5 harm.
Ow.
I'm guessing. But
Do it quickly!
I think you so 1 armor will reduce that to 4, and then I believe you can reduce it further with that exceptional success. Correct?
Okay. Then that is 3 harm.
3. Let me just make sure.
Oh, nope, that's the luck. Bring that down to my harm.
Yeah. Okay. So you'll take 3 harm, but that's not
Okay.
a big deal for you.
Nope.
But yeah, everybody else, you just saw Fran get tackled by a lot of Yeti drunks.
As she just like spreads her arms out, braces herself. Oh. Go quickly.
Fire up Adagio for strings.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, is
Or
Asuma
salt.
on her way to us?
Yeah. So yeah, I've got the cuckoo, and I'm looking, like I keep looking over at Fran. I'm just like, come on. Where's that little thing? What does it look like?
He's in here.
All right. So what do we do? Just like smush him in there, or throw it at him, or what do you think we do?
Just do this. And Cyrena tries to like grab the little Yeti that we have.
Mm-hmm.
If that's
Okay.
doable, Ian, just like grab him.
Don't
And,
be
like-
gentle.
Yeah, just by the scruff of the neck, if I can, and just like if
Like,
Yeah,
and she'll try to like turn the clock so that it's like right at noon, where like it would be popping out, and she'll just try to like place it right on the track where like the cuckoo would come out, and I assume there's like some sort of pin or something to hold it. She'll
Yeah,
just like
there'd be the little
set it.
mechanism to hold it, but
Yeah.
I will make you a quick devil's bargain here.
Ooh.
Is that you can roll for this because little Yeti's pretty feisty.
But
You can roll for this, or you can just take 2 harm when he bites the ever-living shit out of you and succeed.
I'm gonna roll for it.
Oh my god.
Now, if you
What do I have to
yeah,
roll?
that's the thing. You could
Yeah.
fail.
I like cool for this.
You better not fail.
This is an act under
You like
pressure.
cool for this, Ian?
I'm cool with this. No, it's like it's because you're trying to it's an act under pressure. You're trying to.
Mm-hmm.
There's no more pressure than trying to extract a tiny Yeti from a bag.
That is trying to bite the shit out of your hand.
Like you.
Yeah.
And, it
And
might
may
not bite
still
you,
succeed
But when you
in
try to
that.
grab it, it's certainly going to try to bite you.
I stand by what I said. I'll still try, even though I have -1.
Oh,
Oh. Why would you do that?
it always
That's not
spends some luck.
Bad.
Always
That's
been
not
luck.
bad.
Listen, we're looking
Well-
for 7 or up.
It's a 9.
That's great. That's a yes, but.
Oh, so it's not bad. There we go.
Yeah. It's a yes, but.
Okay, yeah, a yes, but I think is that you will...
I have a -1. Man,
Does it still
too
bite the
cool.
shit out of her hand?
You will still take a harm, so it will bite you. Little shit. Will bite you. But you will get it into the mechanism. And it kind of... See, I hadn't decided this was going to be an animated little Yeti until Julie had sold me on the idea earlier tonight.
Yes.
And so I hadn't practiced
Stop
up my
motion
tiny Yeti noises. So yeah, kind of like...
Actually, just bring one of
Honestly-
your dogs on screen and make it do the noises.
My tiny Yeti noises should be the name of like an album or something.
My Tiny
Yes.
Yeti is a band that I played accordion for in junior high.
There's
Alright.
at least one band that I listen to that's like in love with a Yeti or something like that. So
Yeah, I think my tiny Yeti is going to be opening. Once they reopen this brewery, it's probably going to be opening.
So she succeeded?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
will succeed
sick.
at
Yay.
a cost, which is getting bit by a tiny Yeti. But yeah, so it just kind of it unanimates and goes back into the clock. At that moment,
She's just like get in there.
and at that moment, you will see everybody start to come to their senses.
And
A lot of
lose
the people-
some hair?
Yeah, their hair starts to not fall out, but it will recede, and they don't know why they are all like on top of the weird lady.
I'm gonna walk over and it's like, get off her.
Like you're like shooing dogs.
They're very heavy. They're very hairy.
Not
And be
anymore.
careful to like shoot them with my left hand.
Thank you.
So
Rin packs the clock back up in its thing. And
so
It's just
with-
standing there like,
So Irina like puts a hand on Bryn's shoulder as Bryn like packs it up and just says, "I don't think I like that clock."
We could sell it to that clock dude.
understatement of the day is
has a spot.
and so with
It will
that,
not go to the urologist.
with that, you have
Or the
solved
urologist.
We solved it.
the mystery
we solve
of the Yeti of Ober Gatlinburg.
Ober Gatlinburg!
We did it!
But
Only one
I
person
will-
died.
Eh,
um,
it's okay.
I
They
don't
work
know
from
if
around
those
here.
I don't know if those other people are gonna make it.
Yeah, we should go the other way home.
But the fire department is on the way.
what, down the back of the mountain? Just
I
gonna
wouldn't
take a
the
nice
tram.
little hike.
No, we are not taking the
not
tram
taking
back.
the tram.
No.
I've
We can
had
call an
enough
Uber, I'm
this
sure.
week For now, thank you.
Um,
I'll walk.
but we will
Right.
end this with one last image, which is
Hmm.
you
A
hear
Bigfoot.
a Bigfoot, yeah. You hear
Sorry.
what is the sort of, it sounds like a trumpet blast. There are no trumpets around you, and then the earth shakes beneath you.
Well, let's get off this damn mountain before there's an avalanche and we all die.
Yes.
Would I recognize the sound of this trumpet
Yes,
by
you do.
chance? Oh
You
shit.
know what that is.
this like a Gabriel blow your horn kind of thing?
As long as it's not Moroni, I'll be okay.
That's the first trumpet.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh. I heard trumpet and immediately, whenever there are trumpets involved, shit's about to go down. Drop my phone.
I think kind of grumpily, Bryn will start trudging down one of the hiking trails in the back of the mountain with the clock. Like, let's go.
Right.
Yeah.
So
We grumpily make our way back down the fucking mountain.
I give a piggyback to Pearl.
Oh, thank God.
She gets a piggyback ride.
And the offer still stands. I mean, if you go into the Ood, I have a nice place. It's not like Barbara
He
Eden
does.
kind of like.
It's not that I don't want to go into your Ood. It's that I don't the physics of it, or lack thereof, I suppose, is just a tad unsettling. Where do I go?
You're afraid
Inside
that you're
you.
gonna have a heart attack.
You go.
I wouldn't say heart attack. My heart is healthy.
You go inside the Ood.
You go. It's my house.
We
You-
can tackle this another day.
Pearl, do you remember I Dream of Jeannie?
I sure do, just like it was yesterday.
We used to watch it together, remember? And I told you it
We
was all
did.
Lamb?
Oh, you told me all of the inaccuracies of it. But anyway,
Lamb?
we will revisit this. Let's get this clock back to safety, I think.
Let's have coffee in your Ood sometime,
I would
Asima.
love that. You can go. We'll sit in the gardens and we can watch things go by, and yeah.
They'd be so normal about this.
And
Yes.
you all will have plenty of time to discuss everything on the very long, winding descent down the mountain.
Going down is
interrupted
much
only by
easier
the
um, than going
sound-
up.
Yeah,
Heyo!
only interrupted by the sound of the fire department coming up there. So, to take us out, we can do very quickly the end of session experience, of course. We definitely concluded the current mystery.
Yes,
Yeah.
we did.
In far more hilarious fashion than I expected. Thank you for thank you for putting the image of a tiny Yeti in my head. Like that was.
I don't know
really
what
fun
you'll
idea.
have to tell us off stream what you initially had planned.
Yeah.
Oh, it just wasn't gonna be. It just was just gonna be an animate Yeti. But then, like, I started getting all these ideas, and then when
It animated and walked off, and whoops,
Yeah.
I was accidentally
and
right.
then like tiny
Whoops.
Yeti, and then when Pearl got the role to, like, succeed at a cost, I was like, oh, we could have like a tiny Yeti chase all over the world.
Oh, that would have been so funny. A little,
We don't have time for that. It's
a
kind of
little
late.
Benny Hill theme.
Somebody tried to take a pint glass and like catch it and do all kinds of
Oh my God, yes.
nonsense.
Like a spider.
It's just
Yeah.
the what's the song that
Yeah, the Benny Hill theme.
Yeah.
Yakety
Yeah.
sax.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
like the pint glass is over it, like pulling you across the floor because it's so
Yeah.
strong. Like,
It's
get
like
another glass.
add in some poltergeist bullshit to it.
I would like to direct everybody's attention to: did we save someone from certain death or worse? No,
We
I
saved some of them.
We killed
Yeah.
Some
them.
of them, yes.
That's a person.
Some of them, yes.
Some
One
of them you sent
no.
to certain death.
Hey man. Okay, so we saved the people who were in the place in the part with us from
We did.
falling to their death.
And
Yes.
we stopped your premonition. You get an experience point for that.
Oh
Sarah.
yeah, I get an
Yes.
experience point for stopping it. That's right.
So I do get to level up too.
Yeah, you do.
'Cause I marked 5, and so was that the trumpet? Was that the sign?
Yeah,
That was the
our
sign.
our that was our sign.
that
Oh,
was
boy.
your
that was
sign.
Oh, man.
Because you spent the luck, the sign of the apocalypse.
Yep.
Happens.
Trumpet. Oh man.
gosh.
I have to go get my power cord, or else I'm going to lose you all.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
we're almost done.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
keep talking while you do that too. So,
Yeah, I'll be able to hear
did-
you, but I'm
did
going to
we-
be fast.
Did we learn something new and important about the world? Yes. Do not fuck with tiny yetis.
Yeah.
What we learned is that
Tiny Yetis are
Bigfoot may
possible.
not live in this region, and Yetis are not indigenous, but they do. Tiny Yetis could survive here
That's
if given
true.
a large enough enclosure, i.e., a brewery.
Between the
And we've learned-
overpriced diner with like the tourist food and the hipster brewery on the top of the mountain, I have learned that hipsters and capitalism and gentrification are all bad,
Gentrification is the
Mhm.
true enemy.
and that
That's-
this game is actually just us ruining people's business when they move into town.
Listen,
Yeah.
they should have kept that cute little Bavarian town up here instead of turning it into a capitalist hellscape. All right.
I agree.
Yeah, exactly.
They
We're
should have
trying to
thought about
save
that
our
before
town.
They became capitalist pigs.
We are heroes.
We are. I think we're embodying
American.
playing the heroes of this game. Like they said to be heroes, and we are.
We are
Saving the world from
American,
gentrification
or
one
whatever
town
we
at a
are.
time.
We are. We're doing exactly, and I'm so proud of us.
Anyway,
So-
Ian, what else?
Yeah. Did we learn
I get to
something
see
new
a
and
Yeti.
important about one of the hunters?
We learned that Asuma
we
can
saw
teleport.
Asuma's.
That
Oh,
Pearl
great
can
man.
do magic.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I
Oh,
think
wait,
there's a
did I-
number of things.
Oh yeah, I didn't do it last time.
We did also
Like-
learn that Pearl, is like a summoner. I know that that's just like an effect of use magic that you can do, but like Pearl.
So cool though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd never seen. I don't think
Magic.
you've ever seen Pearl do
Old lady straw.
like real magic.
True. I just speak bullshit sometimes and give you things.
And then
And
Serena
once again, yeah.
did
Once
a
again,
vision
Serena was
that actually
spooky.
worked.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll have to remember next session to use it right at the beginning.
Yep.
Mm.
Mhm.
My problem is that I hate interrupting, and I'm like, I never know. I'm like, wait, should I?
No.
No. should
Start
I?
raising your hand.
Yeah,
But like
that's
Yeah.
at the
fair.
beginning of the session, once we do all of our introductions,
So
like
this
and we
is-
start
this is
our,
a-
our setup, just use it.
Yeah.
So
It's
first of all,
never-
yeah, everybody gets 2 more XP. At the end of the session, but also
Oh, I
like,
level
yeah,
up!
Yeah, to say that like this is a game kind of where you should be not afraid to interrupt because there's no initiative order.
Yeah.
There's no sequence really of action. You kind of just say you want to do stuff and you start doing stuff. Like you
Though
okay, well, I want to.
Though, sorry, I was raising my hand, and also what I was about to say. Though I should say, we should probably try to like raise our hand and not speak over each other, as I kind of speak over you a little bit. I know we get very excited, but it's very overwhelming when everybody starts talking at once, and then we do the whole like computer thing where we're like, what, what.
Yeah.
So having a visual just helps, like, know, like, okay.
Yeah, no, that's true. We're playing in this format, and so it is important that you know that everybody does get a turn too, and that everybody gets to do something. And in a game like this, where it's very narrative and we're all building the story together, and we don't have a specific way that we have to do that, like
Yeah.
raising your hand can be a good way to get into the story and get to so that I know that I can, if I have to, like, hold on you, and I can, let's get to somebody else. So that's a very good suggestion. I like that.
It's easier in person, but
It
and
is.
also so that, because I think for like audience sake, it's probably hard to understand us when we're trying to like we're all just like, but yeah,
So
narrative fun.
there narrative fun. So we will be
Yeah.
back in 2 weeks to see our team ruin another business.
Yes.
Hey, maybe they shouldn't have been capitalists about it.
Fuck
Seriously.
these tourists.
I mean, it's kind of funny.
These
because-
goddamn entrepreneurs who are gentrifying our fucking town.
And another tech bro moved in.
They moved in and pushed out that little mom and pop plot.
We're just fucking up the yuppies.
Well, shouldn't have been yuppies, I guess.
Exactly.
It's kind of a threat. I mean,
It's a threat.
it's. I won't say that it's not intentional either. So, you know.
I love the idea that we've just framed it as like this amazing supernatural story, but it's all just some shit we've made up in our heads, like to
Oh my-
justify
yeah,
the
we're
fact that
all
we keep
delusional.
ruining these businesses.
Fucking. What can Faliadu be for 5 people?
Of course. It's
It
whatever
is
the
now.
French word for 5 is. I don't remember.
So, yeah.
There you go.
Um,
And
Oh, yes.
twice.
I know German, so
maybe after 3, it then turns to just shared delusion.
Yeah,
is
it's
much
that
less
mass
fun.
hallucination
Mass
sort of
hallucin- that's the one.
situation. Yeah.
Yes.
We've all just hallucinated that they're all supernatural creatures that we need to rid the town of, but actually we
Dude.
just hate capitalism.
There
You know
is
what? Or-
like
Sorry.
there's some mold within like some of the antiques that has like
We've all got
causing
ergot
all of us,
poisoning.
like yeah, we all have some sort of poisoning that's causing like all of us to have these hallucinations. So at the end of this series, we actually just like wake up or like we pan to all of us have suddenly like died finally, and we see like all of the people around us mourning us because we got fucking some sort of awful poisoning early on.
Damn, that got
We've just
dark.
been unconscious ever since.
There is
Cyrena
an
isn't
AU
just psychic
where
and
we're
can't
all...
see ghosts. She just hears infrasound better than the rest of us.
Yes.
Yeah, so she's just like hearing what the doctors are talking about. Because like in her coma, she's like slightly more aware than everybody else.
Fucking dot hack sign in here. Can I go to bed?
There is an AU where this campaign is all just kids playing pretend. Like that's
Oh my god.
the final reveal is that it's all just kids playing pretend.
Aww.
Yep.
Aw.
You don't have to watch the stream anymore. That's the end of it. Go
Sorry,
home.
spoilers.
Go to bed.
supernatural.
Kiss your family. Tell them goodbye because our world is gonna burn very, very soon.
Wake up, Megan. It's been so many years. Please
Wake
just
up.
wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Well, okay, yeah, I guess thank you for accidentally joining us for Werewolf the Apocalypse.
We're on the Umbra now.
As supernatural
What a good
creatures burn the factory down. So,
This
yeah,
is actually
well,
a cult, and we have absolutely obliterated that little veil there.
Well, good game.
with that being said, come back in 2 weeks. We'll all
Yes.
probably have had more sleep, and we'll burn
Maybe.
another factory down.
Party
Okay,
at the
let's
Uber.
We will ruin another local business. And
We're trapped.
see you
We're trapped in the
all
internet. Let us go.
soon.
Please.
Bye-bye, folks.
Reset your routers. End it.
Delete your cookies.
Ooh.
What was that?